I should be live. My Wi-Fi is so slow today. I mean, I have fought with it. Good to see you guys. Hi, skies above. Someone just asked about you skies above. Hold on, to go back. I was checking a couple of my comments. Um, Today's gonna be fun though. I need to talk about last night. I I don't remember like the last hour. I guess maybe after streaming for 8 hours. Oh my Lord, Rebecca is here. Hi, love. I'm so blocked from Facebook. And then, if you guys recall last night, I clearly stated that I don't give a fuck about Facebook. I don't care. I said the only thing was necessary to me was the Messenger Facebook, right? So I screenshot it and sent it to Jason. I'll show it to you guys. I get an email today from Facebook clearly stating that my phone number has been removed from the Messenger. I mean, why do y'all even? I don't care. I really don't care. It's just people like Rebecca and Jennifer who brought me all these wonderful clothes. I haven't talked to her. These people don't have my number because we are so into the habit of looking forward to seeing each other every day via YouTube or Facebook, through Messenger. Well, I can't get back in for some reason. I don't know if my page is even still up. I've had this for what, 10, 11 years, I think. But anyway, my Instagram is working just fine. By the way, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, his name is Skywatch777. He's on Instagram. Um, he posted some really peculiar photos coming from Norway and Sweden. I'm going to send them to, well, actually, I can screen share just a moment, show y'all. Now, ironically, I'm hosting all of the APM videos tonight, and I think these guys are going to be interested in these photos. It's pretty damn close to everything FPV's been talking about and showing on his diagrams in the bat chats that I've been looking at. So yeah, look forward to that in just a moment. I need to set it up. I'm running like on fumes today. Hi, 5G. I'm so glad you're here, Rebecca. I love you. Yep. Yep. I need your number. I think I may have your number, but I'm going to ask everybody just to start checking on Google Hangouts. That's where I am all the time. I mean, I'm there so much. My notifications are off. Jason's are on, but that's it. I pretty much just go in and view the rest. But Google Hangouts, let's use that to the best of our ability right now, you guys, because it's gone in November. It's just going to be gone. So, yeah, we definitely got to find a different platform for all of us guys to hang out. Hell, get Jason or somebody to build us a website. Oh, but I have a lot to share with you. I'm going to, and Rebecca, you and I have been talking before in the Hangouts. That's where I've been posting everything. So I love you, and I hope you're well. I hope you're doing better since the car wreck. And I love you dearly and the family. Thank God you checked in. I don't know how you got a notification, but even mentally. God, I miss you, though. Thank God you're here. Woo. But when you have a chance, though, Rebecca, you might want to just go through the last two live streams. Some really good information. Oh, yeah, by the way, you guys, hold on. I heard from Jason. I heard from, hold on, I'm going. Oh, yeah, I wanted to go over my comments tonight, too. Now, some of them I haven't read, and I think it would be great to read them together. Since I'm back on China Miss Jones. Hold on, I gotta find the darn thing. Inbox. It's not going to my inbox. Why are you acting like this? I'm talking to my phone. Man, so many of you have posted in just a matter of 5 minutes. Okay, so. Oh my God, are you serious? This is ridiculous. Jason, the video we streamed last night. You know what? I screenshot the crap. Okay. See, yeah, that's what I got to do. I keep forgetting. I start screenshooting everything because my memory is getting bad. I smoked too much weed. All right. So I like it when I get feedback. All right. So what's his name? Oh, damn. Did I not screenshot that one? Well, damn. I guess I didn't. He told me to shout out some science project. Now I'm just screwing it all up. Trying to misunderstand. Did you get the Android repair app I told you about? I already know the answer. No, you're right, Jason. I didn't. It's just the Wi-Fi, my love. That's all it is. It's just the Wi-Fi. And me pushing buttons. All right, I'm going to share these photos real quick. I asked permission for Sky on 777 Skywatch 777 on Instagram if I could stream his video. I would have to do that from Instagram, or I could easily screen record it and show you guys. Made in Texas. Hi, good to see you. But I'm going to go ahead and screen share real quick, and I'm going to show you all these photos. Now, I hope these get to FPV. Actually, Jason, I'm going to go ahead and send them to you in the back chat real quick so I can save them. Look at these, Jason. Feel free to share them. I'll send them to you and Shanna. Our back chat right there. I don't want to interrupt the other guys right now. All right, I'm sending. Go look, Shanna, if you're here. And Jason, go look in the back chat. And Rebecca, I'll send them to you. It's incredible. These are just beautiful in 5D. Now, just think about when y'all see these, think about what, I don't know how deep you are into it. Rebecca, I'm sending it to you now, into the APM. But these remind me of what FPV and One Conscious and them do every single day. They view photos like this. And actually, it's a video, you guys. These are just screenshots. So imagine the video. Who else I said I was going to send it to? Skies Above. I'm sending them to YouTube. Just in case I'm not able to share them. I mean, I can send them to everybody if you're in my Google. That's some amazing, amazing photos. Feel free to share them with APM, you guys. Did I miss anybody? All right. Do you see them? Yeah, right? 5D, I'm sending them to you. Oh, that's what I messed up. Yeah. Hold on. Give me a minute. Yeah, I just talked to Mary, so I'm a little slow right now. Sending them to you, 5D. Like, what does this tell y'all? My phone just like stopped. Yeah, you see that, Jason? I'm sending them 5D. It's just my phone. It's just stuck on stupid right now. It's not even moving. There we go. I'm going in. And 5D, sending them now, my love. There you guys go. Tell me what you see. Yeah, definitely. If you know anyone in Norway or Sweden, hell yeah. Hi, Hydro. I haven't looked it up to see, Lights of Norway and Sweden. I haven't Googled it. I just got this information. Right? They're crazy. I'm going to go ahead and share them. I just need to go through my photos real quick to make sure there's nothing in there that I don't want to share. I'm just saying. I'm checking. Yeah, now what the hell is that about? Now, when you see the video, you guys, it's more than just that. These things are moving in opposite away from each other. You have orbs that are falling from above. White orbs are dropping like snowflakes. I'm telling you, it's remarkable. I'm just waiting on his permission, but y'all know me. And him and I have been friends for a while. I don't even know if it's a he or she, but we've been friends for a while, so I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I screen recorded and shared it with you. It's less than a minute long. It looks like UFOs. Yeah, that's what I would think a lot. I don't know. I don't even know. I just said I feel like I've been around. So this Mario go around more than once. Yeah, I feel like I've been here for a millennium and I've learned everything I can. I don't think that we're done learning. If we were done learning, we'd be outside of this matrix. We'd escape the reincarnation. That's just my belief, though. Don't go with what I say. I'm going to share. Actually, just let me go ahead and put the thing in the back chat. I'll put the link in the back chat, so go ahead and we can jump on and we can talk about this. Yeah, y'all might not see my face for a while. I think I'm hungover from last night. You guys, I woke up with mayonnaise on my laptop, with a Butterfinger in one hand. I mean, on my laptop, well, on the outside of my laptop. And then it was somehow or another, a whole pack of smokes got wet. It was crazy at the end of my day. 8 hours. Yeah, I need the hours on here, though, because I got to prove myself on my channel. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the back chat for everybody, including you, Skies 5D. I think it's Mike. I think it's about time you jump on. Yep, I do. I don't know if I've ever had you on. Have I, 5D? Well, maybe once. Maybe once, maybe twice, but it all comes down. And thanks for everybody who's here. And again, if you want to join, all you have to do is tell one of my mods or whoever and get the link, or my email rather. But if you're real special and kicking it with us, then it'll be in the Hangouts. Jason, I'm sending it to you now in case you get a chance. I don't know. Never heard your voice so many days in a row. What are my chances to get it? All right, 5D. I'm sending it to you. Sent to 5D. Jason and Shanna. I'm gonna put it in the Jason and Shanna chat too, just in case. And Shanna is in the Jason and Shanna chat. Rebecca, I'm sending it to you. I would love to hear your voice and to see how you're feeling. And we need to check on I know I got an email or a message earlier from Penn, so I think he's doing well. Okay, I'll put it in the Demon Hunter Skies Above too. So Skies Above, it'll be in that one there. Okay, paste. Go. And if anybody else wants to jump on, let me know. Did I miss anybody? I got 5D. I got Rebecca. I got Jason. Oh, I know who I'm missing. APM. Duh. APM chat and chill going in. A bit congested today. All right. And by the way, the skies were fake as hell here today, you guys. I felt like when I went outside, I thought I was in a cartoon. Like, it looked so cartoonish. I don't know how many other of you stepped outside today, but it was cartoonish. I don't know what other way to describe what I saw today. It was beautiful. It was overwhelmingly beautiful, actually. But I'm stuffy now. My ears are all clogged up. How do you get sinus problems at 50 when you never had in your entire life? Live in the 21st century. Hey, 5D just posted up some peanuts. I had some boiled peanuts the other day that my friend brought me from Arkansas. Oh my God, they're so good. I'm paper free. You're always humorous, Mike. We appreciate that. All right, so if anybody wants to jump on, go ahead and press that link. If you can't, when you do come on, don't scare me. For some reason, it scares me when I just hear another voice come out of my laptop. Because I'll be so deaf in what I'm doing, I don't pay no attention. Okay, I mess up. Pick up my laptop because it's burning up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and screen share. But let me pull up my my photos. Again, my Wi-Fi is slow. We're gonna take it outside too. I mean, it's a beautiful night. And if anybody's got any links, let me know. Definitely gonna check out 5Ds and Rebecca since they're here. I love checking out people's channels when they're actually in the chat room. I really do. All right, so I'm not gonna open up any other tabs right now because everything will run so slow. I'm gonna leave up my Hangouts though, just in case. So let me just keep this one up. I'm just talking to myself. All right. Screen sharing now, you guys. It's just running so damn slow. Let me go to the phone and make sure y'all can see this. I'm so bored. I wish y'all would talk to me. Somebody jump on. I need to talk. Okay, so I'm almost there, guys. Bear with me. Let's battle this Wi-Fi together. All right. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now this again, this is from a friend of mine on Instagram, Skywalk777. If you have an Instagram, please do me a favor. I mean, go like. I was gonna say like and subscribe. Whatever we do on Instagram, go do it because he always has some very interesting information. And here I get a notification. God warns Christians. It's like the third time I've got this. Christian doctor uncovers a startling warning from God, and you won't believe what happens next. And it has a photo of somebody that looks like Yeshua. But yeah, check this out, you guys. Now in the video, I'm just waiting on his permission, but I can easily screen record it. I don't think he'd mind. But these, see right here, there's a white dot, there's a white dot there, and then over here it's like pouring orbs. Shit you not. Now, my reasoning for showing this is because all of my life, especially during my research days, now look over here at this thing. Now, first of all, let's take note to the straight line. I wish I could, you know what? I've always tried to zoom in. And I did it. I did it. I'm happy. Happy day. Happy day. I've never zoomed in like that before. I always had a problem. All right, so look at this. The way these look like the same thing when our chemtrails drop, when they start dropping down. But that is so defined. And then these, again, jellyfish. There's always jellyfish appear to be thingies. And they look electrified. And his channel is not fake. There is nothing fake about this. Nothing. I mean, I'm putting my word on it. There's nothing fake about his Instagram. I wouldn't be showing this if I thought it was any way, shape, or form GIF or whatever y'all call that. Yeah, that thing. All right, so let's see the other one. Uh-oh, how did I get it down? There we go. Yay. Again, now at the beginning of this video, what's the chances I can do it again? Yeah. Now, during the entire video, these two blue things, this light purple thing over here detaches from this. Do you understand what I'm saying? It comes off of these and it moves all by itself in the video. It like detaches and it moves. And these are stationary. That thing is just peels away like a peeling off an orange and it moves. These are stationary. Again, here's an orb here. Here's an orb here. There's pouring orbs over here during the video. Okay. It's so awesome. And if I get somebody to jump on and talk for a moment, I'll go and screen record it. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do information. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, there's my mobile number deactivated for Facebook text. I got via email today. Really? I don't give a shit, Facebook. Stop. I don't care. It's not a big deal. And there's your account is temporarily locked. First of all, I haven't even tried to sign into YouTube. Why would I do that when I had it on automatic? But when I did try to go in only to share a video, that's what I came up with. Yeah. They just don't like me. Oh, and this is me. Oh, yeah, this is yesterday. Now I know that from Shanna that I can't go live. None of us can. If your channel has less than 1,000 subs, you cannot go live via cell phone. Now, Shanna made a whole lot of sense last night to me. This part I do remember. I like getting kicked ass with knowledge because she clearly stated, you know, listen, Tammy, they're trying to make it absolutely positively that you're using Wi-Fi during your streams. You understand? Like, I mean, so many channels only have like 300 to 400 subs, but their information is fantastic, and they can't stream live for their phone. What if you don't have a laptop? Because there's no laptops that they only run on Wi-Fi. They only run on Wi-Fi. So why not make you use Wi-Fi? You know, it's just so complex, but it really is in your face, people. I mean, it's right smack dead in your face. All right, watch this silly shit. I was supposed to show y'all this yesterday. Hold on. Oh, y'all ain't supposed to see that. Apparently, Cindy came in the house with no collar, so I came out here to search for it. And hold on, I know I got to turn on the volume. Wow, doggone it. Hold on. Doggone it. Yeah. All right, so apparently, Cindy came in the house with no collar, so I came out here to search for it. And hold on, I know I got to turn on the volume. Doggone it. I don't know how I did that crap. Doggone it. Yeah. All right, so apparently, Cindy came in the house with no collar, so I came out here to search for it. And what the hell? Apparently, y'all heard it without me having to turn up the volume. I'm pushing buttons. Tell me if y'all can hear this when I hit play. Right there, look at that. Apparently, she got stuck. Just looking there, my damn dog. She was going underneath there. Yeah, that'd be great. That's a great idea. Yeah, look at there, Pablo. You can't have it. My dog got. Apparently, yeah, Sandy got stuck. She got her head stuck in there. Yeah, she's going on because she can hear me. Look at that. Don't y'all go in there. She's been digging. Apparently. Only my dog. Okay, Rebecca says that she's done a few live streams with the sub count of 375, but you can't do it from your cell phone no more, Rebecca. If you're under 1,000 subs, you cannot stream from your cell phone, only a laptop. You know? That's crazy insane. I think that's all I had to show y'all for now, I guess. Let's see. Oh, Rebecca, I don't know if you saw this stream here. But this right here, Rebecca, what do you think? Isn't that insane? Ever? Oh, you have to see it. Oh, okay. I'll make sure I find the link, and I'm writing this down. I'll find the link for you. Let me put it in my notes, and I will send it to you via Hangouts. You have to. I forget whose channel it is, but I'm writing it down right now. I'll make sure I send it to you back in the chitty chat. Okay. There was a C. Okay. So that being said, I was hoping somebody would jump on so I could go screen do this thing, but I guess I'll do it during the video. Hey, look, there's Rebecca. May I show this picture, Rebecca? Look how pretty. Yes, it's weird that I have your screen saved in my thing, but I was going to make that your icon. Isn't that pretty? There's Rebecca. Yay, I put you on blast. That's a great picture of you. It's fantastic. Okay, so I think I'm done here. Scared to pull up certain things. Okay, yeah, like that. Y'all can't see that. For Jason's eyes only. All right, so what next is, I'm going to stop sharing for a moment. Somebody jumped on. Who might it be?
It's me.
Hi, Shanna.
Hey, honey. What are you doing?
I am. Did you just see what those photos that I showed from Instagram? I sent them to the back chat. You can see those.
No, I didn't see them. I just jumped on.
Okay, well, they're awesome photos that I'm waiting on permission. I'm going to go ahead and screen record it now. It's some awesome photos of these kind of like jellyfish, uh, uh,
Oh,
very
I've seen the jellyfish clouds.
yeah, okay. See, in reference to that, that's what I was trying to tell people. There's always something about a jellyfish when something appears to be in the sky, you know. I've seen it forever. But
Oh,
these,
yeah.
they fluorescently light up, and then there's
Oh.
yes, and not only do they light up, there's orbs dropping everywhere. When you get it, whenever you get a second, just check in the bet chat on mine and your Jason's Google Hangout. Mine, your and Jason's, yeah, excuse that. Uh, they're in there. But what I was going to do is hoping somebody would jump on so they could talk. Well, I'm going to go to Instagram and I'm going to screen record it. The entire the video is only like less than a minute long. So I wanted to start off by saying hello and I love everybody in the chat. Can you see the chat tonight?
No, but I can get myself there. It'll
Okay,
take me just a minute.
go ahead. Take
Okay.
your time. I just want you to be able to respond. I know Jason's there too.
Right. Right.
But these are amazing, amazing photos. I mean, it's a video actually, so I'm gonna go do that. But we're definitely going over some APM tonight. And my one specific one I want to start off with is
It doesn't show you're live. Okay. I'm going to Just Me China. I think I'm going to the wrong place.
right. You did go to the wrong place.
Okay. Where am I supposed to go? China Miss Jones?
Yep. That's me.
Okay.
That's us.
Okay. Oh, girl. I don't know why that's not even pulling you up.
I wonder why. Rebecca's in the chat. 5D's in the chat. Jason's in the chat. 5D.
Oh, my gosh.
Is it not working? Chris Hayes is here. Hi, Chris.
Oh.
Hydro's here.
Girl, this is such crap.
Breathe. That's what Jason tells
Oh, my.
Jason tells me to breathe. Skies above's in there as well. God, you sound like me. You know how long it took me? It took me like literally like 30 minutes to get this stream up. It was awful. I just kept saying breathe.
Just breathe. Just breathe.
But we're gonna start off with APM research. Adam and Eve, Lilith. Hold on, let me get the whole title. Yeah, that one.
Did you dye your hair brown?
Who, me?
You had a picture of you with your hair like super dark brown.
Well, it depends on how old that picture is. I'm growing out my grays. That's what I'm doing now. It's been a long time since I took a photo with.
I am now on YouTube where I can see the chitty chat.
Good. We're going to start off with APM research. Adam and Eve, Lilith, electric magnetism. Yeah, that one. But go ahead and say your shouts out in the chat. I'm going to go.
We got Chris Hayes, Hydrobot, Rebecca's here. My Sky's 5D, Jason, of course.
Rebecca's there.
Rebecca's here, yes.
Yeah, I'm going. I'll be right back, guys.
Yes, Jason, I've heard Streamlabs, but that Streamlabs is for if you have a iPhone. If you have what I have is a Samsung Galaxy, you have to go into Google Chrome, and then there's like the three little dots. You click on that, and you have to go into desktop mode through your computer, through your phone, and then you click on YouTube and you can go live. But I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, Chris, if you don't have to have iPhone, if you have a Samsung Galaxy, I just watched, I can't think of the guy's name, it's Robert Burke, I think, did a video about how to go live from your Samsung, and you just got to go through Google Chrome, hit the little dots at the top corner, and go into desktop mode, and you should be able to go live through that through YouTube. I haven't tried it yet, though. It's frustrating for us all, I know. And yes, I agree with you, Chris Hayes. Fuck iPhones. They're stupid. Well, they're supposed to be smart. Hey, FPV Angel's here too.
Okay. Are we packing them in? Let's pack them in. Let's pack them in.
Hey, packing in.
Packing in. Hey, FPV.
Now, I agree, Chris. I do not have an Apple. I have an old Samsung Galaxy. You know, it's not that old, but it's just a cheap phone. But I like it. I like how it works. I wouldn't have an Apple.
No, apples are way too expensive. That's like I tell my son. I'm like, you're walking on $700 shoes. You have a $700 phone in your pocket. You're just why don't you need insurance on everything? You're a walking liability.
Right? Exactly. Plus, if the battery goes out in an iPhone, you can't get a new battery either. You just gotta get a new phone.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be able to take the battery out of my phone to give it a hard reset too.
Agreed. I'm setting up the stream now. Do you have anything you want to share before we go straight in? I thought we'd go. It's only 28 minutes, but I thought we'd start with the Adam and Eve, considered thereof, and baby steps with everybody. So after that, y'all set up some links.
Oh, well, dang it, girl, I'm getting a phone call.
Go ahead. I'll see you in a minute.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and set the tab up first. I really think I'm hungover from last night, you guys. It's a sad thing. What the hell was I doing in the mayonnaise? That's what I want to know. I know I made me a cheese sandwich with lettuce and tomato, but it was a damn mess when I woke up. I was a mess. Okay. Screen sharing. Now. And FPV is in the chitty chat for everybody who wants to watch this and have any questions about it. I don't know how long he'll be there. He's in the UK. So feel free for questions. We like questions. Everybody likes questions. And if you feel like you want to get on a board in one of those boxes, feel free to do so too. We'll let you know in the chat room. All right, let me go to my phone and make sure my presentation is correct. All right, it is. Again, this is FPV Angel's channel. Please take the time to check it out. FPV Angel, like, subscribe, turn on his notifications, because you never know. He's pretty damn sneaky about the research. Like, they come out with videos that blow my mind, and I'm supposed to be in that little circle. Don't hear nothing. Always kicks my ass with knowledge, though. Love and respect to him. And we're going to start off with Adam and Eve. Grab some popcorn, sit back. And if Shannon was here, she would say, let's get it. I'm going to say, let's get it. I'm going to turn the volume up. That might help.
Inserts and what actually got me going on it was...
That's one conscious speaking. She's part of APM. Jason, I'm sure, will drop a link.
Rose got to talking about Lilith. And so I actually looked up Lilith to just kind of touch up on it. So this is actually the Lilith myth. And then as we read it, we started decoding it, and this is what we got out of it. So, Adam's helpmeet. So, having decided to give Adam a helpmeet, lest he should be alone of his kind, God put him into a deep sleep, removed one of his ribs, formed into a woman, and closed up the womb. Adam awoke and said, "This shall be named woman, because she has been taken out of man. A man and woman shall be one flesh. The title he gave her was Eve, the mother of all living."
Nice. I'm going to stop there and have a quick go through all that.
Yep.
Right. Let's have a look. First thing it reminded me of was, remember that image where you've got the one like lightning strike splitting into two, where you've got a positive and negative.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the depiction of that, where you got a positive there? That's exactly what I thought when you first read that out. Well, this is like an electrical process where it's dividing one from another to create a male and female.
Yep. Yep, or positive, negative, male, female.
Yeah, that's what I got from that straight away. Well, we'll carry on, make it more interesting.
Okay. Some say that God created man and woman in his own image on the sixth day, giving them charge over the world. But the Eve did not yet exist. Now God had set Adam to name every beast, bird, and other living thing. When they passed before him in pairs, male and female, Adam, being already like 21-year-old man, felt jealous of their loves. And though he tried coupling with each female in turn, found no satisfaction in the act. He therefore cried, "Every creature but I has a proper mate," and prayed God would remedy this injustice.
Interesting. It's like there was a positive looking for its opposite, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Positive, negative connection. I'm not looking at it as a person describing what they're looking at here. I'm looking at these electrical connections being harnessed and made into something, basically. What do you get? What do you get out of that one?
Well, remember what we talked about? How the magnets would keep each other to grab hold of each other.
Yeah, the attraction.
Yeah, but it's basically the same thing. Yeah, he's he's seeking out his opposite.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know what the age has got anything to do with it there. 21-year-old man for their loves. It's like that electric bulb's looking for a pair, well, a partner, isn't it? Something, some kind of interaction they're going to go on.
Yep. So God then formed Lilith, the first woman, just as he had formed Adam, except that he used filth and sediment instead of pure dust. From Adam's union with this demoness and with another like her named Nama, Tubal came sister sprang Asmodeus and innumerable demons that still plague mankind. Many generations later, Lilith and Nama came to Solomon's judgment seat, disguised as harlots of Jerusalem.
Do you see why I found it so interesting now?
Yes.
That was Rose's voice. We'll drop her link in the chitty chat.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, they're all interesting, aren't they, when you start looking at them?
Yeah.
There's lots to get
Because
through.
Lilith gets forgotten about all the time. And it's very annoying. It has always been annoying to me. And then, because it's always about the females being forgotten about or suppressed or whatever through history and everything else, isn't it, supposedly, and whatever. And then with these eyes, it was like, well, that sounds interesting because she came first and then it went wrong. She wasn't good enough. So then Eve came along.
Well, and the fact that he used filth and sediment instead of pure dust, that again would be like the positive negative, right? The pure dust seems like it would be a positive, and the filth and sediment, it's like negative to people.
Yeah.
And demons and demonesses are, as I've thought, they are a frequency. I always go back to when Jimbo played Solomon's Demons for us that one time. Remember that FPD?
Yeah.
And it actually went through and listed what each demon would plague mankind with. But it was simple things like sickness or headaches and that to me sounded like different frequencies that would cause those to the man.
Yeah, that's like you put in that clip you put out about the EMF.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the forest where people go.
So the demons, you could class them as harmful frequencies, then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I've been thinking for a while. Yep.
Yeah, that would make sense. Uh-huh.
So then Adam and Lilith never found peace together. For when he wished to lie with her, she took offense at the recumbent posture he demanded. Why must I lie beneath you? She asked. I was also made from dust, and therefore I am your equal. Because Adam tried to compel her obedience by force, Lilith, in rage, uttered the magic name of God, rose into the air, and left him.
That is so easy.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Because they can't lie together, it's the magnetic repelling of each other.
And I know I'm really getting good at not talking, but listen to what FPV and One Conscious is speaking of. Guys, if you have little magnets like on your refrigerator right now, go grab them. Put them on the out same side of one another, and you'll feel the resistance. Like you'll feel it resisting one another. It's the most amazing thing the way they just put this in. It's just straightforward. Like go Lilith. All right, sorry.
She got repelled because of the magnetism. It's a positive and negative of a magnet you're looking at, and one's caused the other to be repelled because they can really never be together. Can't get close enough to actually be together, and that's why she left him. She was flung aside basically because of the forces between the two magnets. So you're looking at magnetism again.
Right, exactly. And like we had talked about, and you said the other day, when you put two magnets and you try to push one down on the other, it pushes it back into the air. It keeps pushing it back up. You can't put them together. Anybody that's ever played with magnets knows that.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. We are looking at magnetism and electricity.
Yeah. So Adam complained to God, I have been deserted by my helpmeet. God at once sent the angels, Senoi, Sansenoi, and Semengala to fetch Lilith back. They found her beside the Red Sea, a region abounding in lascivious demons, to whom she bore Lilith at the rate of more than 100 a day. Returned to Adam without delay.
But already you can see there where we are. They found her beside the Red Sea, a region abounding in lascivious demons. Now, the Red Sea to me is not the sea that we know of. The Red Sea to me now, I think, is the Lake of Fire down below. A region abounding in lascivious demons, which it would be. You're looking at nuclear lava down there. That's what it's telling me there. She ended up somewhere beside the Lake of Fire. So it must have been a big piece of repelling going on, and it just flung her up in the air somewhere, and she landed by the Red Sea, basically. So this is taking place on the ground, it's telling me, not in our world, but in the underworld.
Right. And she bore to him Lilith at the rate of more than 100 a day.
Yeah, what does that tell you? It's unusual, isn't it? Bore Lilith at the rate of more than 100. So what is a Lilith?
Her babies, her demons.
Frequencies, then we're looking at lots of frequencies, more than 100.
And we've got to remember they made a point of saying Adam was 21, so we've got to keep in mind 21, this 100, and any other specific numbers that come up to.
Yeah. I'm looking at the connection with the 21 just yet, but one of you guys might.
Yeah, it's just, you know, stick a pin in it, isn't it? It might be.
Yeah, the numbers will come into play somewhere. Sure.
Return to Adam without delay, the angels said, or we will drown you, Lilith asked.
I need to screenshot that.
Lilith asked, how can I return to Adam and live like an honest housewife? After my stay beside the Red Sea, I will be death to refuse. It will be death to refuse, they answered. How can I die, Lilith asked again, when God has ordered me to take charge of all the newborn children, boys up to the 8th day of life, that of circumcision, girls up to the 20th day. Nonetheless, if I ever see you 3 names or likenesses displayed in an amulet above a newborn child, I promise to spare it. To this they agreed, but God punished Lilith by making 100 of her demon children perish daily. And if she could not destroy a human infant because of the angelic amulet, she would spitefully turn against her own.
Interesting. That's kind of telling me that there's harmful frequencies that can harm humans, and if this technology breaks that rule, then there's going to be trouble. Lots of angel room for you.
Right.
So I'm kind of looking up there. Not necessarily human infant, because of the angelic amulet, she would supply.
And she believes going back to the source would be death.
Sounds like it's, relating to if it goes out of specification or something, there's going to be a problem. I can't see anything more in that part of it.
Okay. Some say that Lilith ruled as queen in Zamargad and again in Sheba, and was the demoness who destroyed Job's sons. Yet she escaped the curse of death, which overtook Adam, since they had parted long before the fall. Lilith and Nama not only strangle infants, but also seduce dreaming men, any one of whom
So hard to hear.
become their victim.
If you think of it in a human way.
That's got to be frequency related, doesn't it? EMF, things like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know who Job's sons is. I've never read Job's or Job. But it could relate to nodes on a halo or anything like that. If the curse of death which overtook Adam. It sounds like some kind of relationship with electricity and things going on, doesn't it? Frequency, nodes 1, 2, and 8 perhaps coming into play. something along those lines I'm looking at there.
Hey, by the way, my company is going to be my son and his fiance.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
You have to make sure you tell them hi for me.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
All right.
You'll hear me too because I can't mute myself while I'm here.
Okay. Okay.
Through the list of options.
Yeah. Yeah. And I suppose when you're asleep, you might be more highly susceptible to frequencies and stuff. You know, we as people can learn languages when we sleep, you know, just our brains are machines as they are.
Would you like to know what happened to Job's sons?
Yeah, go for it.
So this is
a lot of bad stuff.
King James Bible.
Sorry.
Just for standardization. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, "It may be my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts." Thus did Job continually. So he burnt them as offerings.
It's a strange thing to do, but it's definitely
in the morning.
It's definitely not talking about people, then, is it? It sounds like node related to me. I'm not sure who Job is. Got on what his role actually is, Job, but Job could be. You remember the Bob Gates presentation? There's like an accompaniment of not just the sun's halo, but other things accompanying this train. They called it a train, didn't it? You know, it could be one of the train that follows the sun out.
Oh, hang on.
Did you say that he burnt them in the morning?
Yes.
So they sinned and he burnt them in the morning.
Yes.
That kind of tells me that they failed. They didn't work right. And maybe when the sun
sons
came up.
Job also had 3 daughters.
That could also be burnt them in the mornings. It could be it could be the fuel that powers the sun.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it is burning.
And he had 3 sons and 3 daughters.
It is burning something up, and then when it gets down, it has to recharge again, doesn't it? 3 sons and 3 daughters.
Well, there's just the positive and negatives of 3 sons and 3 daughters. It's the 3 opposites of sex.
Those 6 items we put on the grid. Those very big, large magnetic anomalies.
Yeah. Yep, from the last presentation. Yeah.
Back to the new parts in now. We're talking about those halos or other things that's switching mechanisms, basically. It sounds like Job could be part of that switching mechanism or something, doesn't it?
Yeah. Very well could be.
Right, back to you, Al.
Okay. Undismayed by his failure to give Adam a suitable helpmeet, God tried again and watched while he built up a woman's anatomy using bones, tissues, muscle, blood, glandular secretions, then covering the whole with skin and adding tufts of hair in place. The sight caught Adam with such disgust that even when this woman, the first Eve, stood there in her full beauty, he was inconceivable repugnance.
That's Rebecca calling.
God knew that he had failed once more.
Girl, I'm having issues too.
Oh no, Rebecca was calling while I was doing the screen recorder, but I don't know if she's trying to jump on because Okay. Rebecca, can you see the chat, Shanna?
No, not right now. I went back to Hangouts and I can't get back onto the screen where we're on the call. I'm in the back chat of the Hangouts and I can't get back where I can mute myself in case my son comes over and starts yelling or saying whatever. I can't mute. So I'm going to have to hang up.
Okay.
And start again and maybe not go to the YouTube chat because I don't know how it won't let me. I always have to hang up to come back into here.
I wonder if Rebecca's having the same problem.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll check the chat in just a minute. I just finished screen sharing, so I'm good.
My son's not here yet, so I don't have to stay here. I can go back to the YouTube and still be here with you. But if he comes in, I may just hit my power button and turn my phone off.
Gotcha. I understand.
So
I understand.
But I'll be able to come back because the link's still there.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna check on Rebecca and see what's going on. I'll see you shortly.
All right.
Bye, baby. Bye.
Bye.
Where she went, nobody knows for certain.
I'm so sorry, Rebecca. I'm uploading that video to my upload photos in my phone, and then I'll be able to get right to the chat and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it does sound like someone's trying to make a person there, doesn't it?
Let me go back there so you guys will get a. I'm sorry, I was interrupted. We are interrupting. All right, there we go.
And adding tusks of hair in place. The sight caught Adam with such disgust that even when this woman, the first Eve, stood there in her full beauty, he felt an inconceivable repugnance. God knew that he had failed once more and took the first Eve away. Where she went, nobody knows for certain.
Yeah, it does sound like someone's trying to make a person there, doesn't it? Pieces. Well,
Weird science.
Parts of human anatomy going on there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why would he be such disgusting stuff? That doesn't make sense, does it? Not to me, anyway. It makes sense to me why you would feel that way towards something that's been created. Oh, there's a problem that we're not seeing there. You know, it's a process of a problem that we're probably looking at. Yeah, we'll move on and see what comes up next.
God tried a third time and acted more circumspectly. Having taken a rib from Adam's side in his sleep, formed it into a woman, then plaited her hair and adorned her like a bride. The 24 pieces of jewelry before waking him, and Adam was entranced.
24 pieces of jewellery remind me of the 24 elders around that north.
Yeah.
And it does sound now like they were trying to, make a perfect negative. Obviously, Adam was what they would call the perfect positive and usable, and now they were trying to form a negative. So, so there's a positive and negative, your electrical connections. But why they would place a hair and adorn, I'm not sure. But
well, plated and adorned.
Saying that plated is kind of describes how wires wrapped is, doesn't it? You look at copper wire in a cable, it's plated. It could be electrical cable you're looking at there.
What?
It also made me think only of the 24 elders, because that was my first thought, but also what about the 24 hours of the day?
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah, it could well be. More shall be revealed as we go on, I think. But yeah, it's getting interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
Because it might mean both anyway, because it's 24 is an important number.
Yeah.
As that's on counter 23, by the way.
Some say that God created Eve not from Adam's rib, but from a tail ending in a seam, which had been part of his body. God cut this off, and the stump, now a useless coccyx, is still carried by Adam's descendants.
Right, that rib could be the lightning bolt thing again. Tail ending in the sting, which it would because there's electricity there. And it was parted in, cut this off, and the stuff now useless. So I think that's where it's dividing that the first form of lightning into a positive and negative. Useless coccyx is still carried by Adam's descendants. Well, yeah, that would still apply. You know, the positive has been it stopped doing anything else but being a positive, and the negative's now been formed. So they've got a perfect positive and negative. So it looks like they've been experimenting with the electrical processes, trying to perfect it and get it right. So over to you guys in case you see something I'm not.
That makes sense to me. The sting, yeah. Messing with electricity. He failed 3 times and then got it right.
That 3 again.
I think that explains H correctly, or close to.
Others say that God's original thought had been to create 2 human beings, male and female, but instead he designed a single one with a male face looking forward and a female face looking back. Again, he changed his mind, removed Adam's backward-looking face, and built a woman's body for it.
That's telling me it's a magnet.
Mm-hmm.
You got the male and female on opposite sides.
Exactly.
It's exactly describing a bar magnet to me. Or anything electrical that's got a positive and negative opposite of each other. Changed his mind. So what was made next? Can't wait to see. Can't wait to see.
Still others hold that. Can you say something?
I was going to comment, but it doesn't matter.
Still others hold that Adam was originally created as an androgen of male and female bodies joined back to back. Since this posture made locomotion different and conversation awkward, God divided the androgen and gave each half a new rear. These separate beings he placed in Eden, forbidding them to couple.
Same again, isn't it? It's like a magnet. There can never be a couple because they're the complete opposites.
Right.
Exactly.
What I was going to say before was about the Adam's backward-looking face and built it into a woman's body kind of thing. Okay, he knows its works, he knows the complete opposites, so he knows he's going to call it a female or the negative,
Yeah,
I
get that.
Sentence before. I'm just finishing that off there. Yeah, I think that's where he actually named it positive and negative, or Adam and Eve, as it was obviously called in those times.
Yep.
I get
in
it.
Eden, back to that part, these separate beings he placed in Eden, we can jump to series as findings of the 4 pillars, because they do look like very nice bar magnets to me.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah, we'll have to remember that and overlay them. This could be what they're talking about, these very large bar magnets that will go down below. There will be a bit somewhere, I'm thinking, where we'll either get to the 4 pillars or we're going to find out there's 4 bar magnets down there. But yeah, back to you.
I agree. We already talked about this prior, but still, yes. And now that you mentioned series map, absolutely, they do look like magnets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have to be done, and there's a strong pull on the north. So, yeah, it was probably sitting right on top of 4 bar magnets. Well, kind of in the middle of them all.
And then it just goes to the sources. And this is the Arthur's comments, which probably won't be anything like ours, so I'm not going to go into that. And that's it.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna talk to Rebecca for a minute. Let me get in the chat. But the next one we'll be watching is Decoding Scriptures 2, Saphirians, Egypt, sorry, Nibiru and Enoch. And I've lost my pen. I can't find. I was taking notes. And I started pitting sand in. I can't find my darn pen. Where is it? Oh well, I have plenty more. Let me write down something real quick before I forget. Has anyone ever did Lilith's name in gematria? So I was thinking while I was listening, I'm going to do Adam and Eve and Lilith in gematria later. By myself, of course. But I'm going to stop screen sharing and go find out what's going on in the chat room. I know that Rebecca did call. I was trying to upload that screen share video that I want to share with LPB, especially. Okay, so let me get back here. Let me refresh. Oops.
Hello, everyone.
Sorry. All right. Refresh. All right, so is Rebecca still here? I'm so sorry I could not answer your call. I was in the middle of doing that screen share. So I'm going to show FPV in just a moment. Midnight, welcome. As always. Nice to have you. Who else is still here? Who has left the building? But I want to, if Rebecca's still here, I want to go over her channel and, or at least her recent videos in 5D. So just letting y'all know. And thanks for who all came by and had to go. The thought that counts. Where's my Jason? Is he still here? Okay. Flat Accord Music. How have you been? So good to have you here. Really good. Okay, you know you get a wrench. So nice to have you here. Everybody, welcome. Flat Accord Music. I'm sure y'all know him. He's in the Mod Squad now. How are you, Flat Accord? It's so nice to have you. He is definitely family. He's definitely hanging in there like all of us. Okay, so Rebecca, did you want to jump on? Is that what you're trying to do? Because if you are, the link is back there. That's nice to know, Flat Accord. I've been asking people how they are lately, and a lot of them are coming back with not good or not well. You know, it's nice for somebody to say they're good. Good. I'm glad you're great. I am. So, Rebecca, if you want to jump on, come on. Come on down to China's Price is Right. I'm going to share this video real quick with I'm going to see what FPV thinks now. FPV might go off on me, y'all. He might be like, China, that is GIF or CGI, whatever they call those 3 letters. Yep. He might say that, but I really want his opinion on this. FPV, I love him. I never had a father. But FPV will let me know what he thinks, that's for sure. Uh-oh, I hear somebody.
Hello.
Hi, Becca.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I am great. How are you? Like, how are you feeling? How's your body feeling after that car wreck?
My body is still mad, but not what I thought it was going to be. Like it's crazy how negative things like that come at you negative, there are silver linings. You just gotta get through the first initial, oh, my dog has her pig. First initial, it's her favorite toy in the world.
I can hear her. Aw.
The initial trauma, really.
Yeah, but nothing's broken.
I'm sorry. I'm mean. Let me have the pig. Come here.
Jeez, I'm sorry, I'm
Come
mean.
with daddy. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. No apologies necessary.
I am pretty sure that pig's gonna come back in here. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, are you showing your face? I'm not even looking.
Nope.
Oh yeah, me either. Not tonight. I'm hungover. I might show it in a little while. But go ahead. Like, how's everybody else? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, who all was in the accident?
It was just me.
Okay. You know, I
Yeah.
want to say thank God, but not, and you know how I feel. Like, okay, at least it was just you, not the babies, you know?
Yeah, I just dropped her off at a new sitter, and I was heading to work.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you're okay. You're living, you're breathing. I'm sure you're smiling.
I'm living, I'm breathing, I'm smiling.
You're not upset with
now.
me for showing that beautiful photo of you, are you?
That was a good day. That was my happy smile.
I know. I've never seen you smile so big. And I know it's kind of weird that I had it like screen saved, but I kept it there because eventually when I give you my number now that I'm banned from Facebook, um, I wanted to use it as your screensaver, as your what do y'all call it?
Like a contact information or something?
Yeah, like whenever you call, your face will show up.
Yeah.
Every time. Thumbnail, whatever. Look how long it's been since I've actually used a phone. Like that's why I stopped paying my bill. I'm like, why am I paying these people when I can do everything off Wi-Fi anyway? So I'm already, you know, overwhelmed with Wi-Fi. And now, what do you think, Rebecca? Have you tried to stream yet from yourself?
No, I haven't. I normally see when I do live streams, it's because I've ran out of room on my phone, and I got to get that.
Right.
And so that's kind of sad that if they took that option away.
I would say try it. Even tonight, all you have to do is go on your phone, and once you hit that live stream, you're gonna get that black and white thing like I did on my backup channel. And I was furious. I mean, this is all in the same day. I'm sorry if I'm talking loud. It's all in this. My ears are clogged up. It's the same day that Facebook may be fully aware that I'm banned. Supposedly, my account's on lock. That's what it was. Yeah, like I care.
Ridiculous. Like,
yeah,
what did you do to get?
I hate Facebook. Yeah. The only reason I post on there is to piss people off. But I was using the messenger for you mainly. You know, so but now everybody comes to Hangouts, but then Hangouts is gone in November, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Yep. What you know, they're just making it harder and harder for us.
Oh yeah. But you know what? Jump through the loopholes with grace and get your stuff seen.
Amen. Amen. I love you, Rebecca, so much. Okay. Is FPV still in the chitty chat? It's important that he sees this. It's important for all of us to see it. But I know FPV, you know, and he might shut me down. He might be like, China, this is a hoax, you know, but I am friends with this person on Instagram, and Skywatch777 is his name, and he's a very good dude, and he would never post anything. You know, he has people sending him stuff, but he investigates first. He would never, thanks FPV, he would never post anything that he thought was CGI. So when I talk about FPV and CGI, I always get my letters so screwed up. Or sometimes I'll be like GIF.
I know what you meant.
I know. That's the important thing. All you know what I mean. My literate ass. And Flat Accord Music is here as well. I didn't know if you can see the chat, Rebecca. Can you?
I cannot. No.
Okay. Well, he's in the house. He's in Midnight Gardener. I don't know if he was here when you were here. I think he was. But I know everybody knows you. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead. All right. FPV, be gentle with me, okay? You will have to be gentle. Hold on. Let me go. I have to go pull it up first. Dum. And I'm telling you, you saw the photos, right, Rebecca? Can you give us some input while I'm uploading this? What are your?
You know, I can't see the chat. Yay, buttons.
Good.
I'm not sure what to make of it. I've seen a couple videos this week that it's I don't know, it's Project Bluebeam type stuff.
Yeah.
But all it is it's a fear factor that they're implementing, and we got the heads up, and we need to make sure to give others the heads up too.
The only reason I found myself interested in this video is because FPV is constantly, he's always showing the magnetic waves, the way they move and such. This reminded me of exactly how he depicts it, and these colors are so vibrant. And it has to do with, what are your thoughts on how everything looks to be something like a jellyfish all the time? Have you had that experience?
Well, I can't help but say the water's above. Like, there's so many times that I'm shooting and it's like I am seeing into waters above.
Yes.
The ripple effect, the as something's passing through, the trajectory tail that it's leaving. Like, those all look
Yes.
like things underwater.
And you know who gets that a lot? Luna Bell 1111.
Mm-hmm.
Her and not Donnie from Daytona, but Seven Spalding.
Yes, I love Seven.
I call them underwater photos. Well,
Mm.
I'll do screenshots and I'll call and I'll get the permission to stream it, but I'll call them underwater. It appears like a cartoon, like underwater. It's so beautiful and vibrant, and they're usually, I will see what looks to me to be jellyfish. I do. I see it all the time. Now these guys, this right here, let me get in the chat room. This is something like, okay, now what gets me here is the way they move. In particular, you're gonna see something detach. I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna shut up because y'all know I talk too damn much. I'm gonna just let y'all see it. Hold on, let me get back to the chat room before I hit play. Oh, it sucks working from two devices, I tell you. But I can't see the chat if I don't do a widescreen. Have you found yourself congested at all lately, Rebecca?
Uh, After, well, the last couple evening shoots that I've done, the sky's been pretty chemmy, and I wake up feeling pretty stuffy. Yeah.
Okay. Me too. In my ears, my throat actually got sore a couple of nights. Untitled, even better. Wait a minute. What did he capture? All right, this is in Sweden. Well, Norway and Sweden. FPV. I don't know what he captured, but I'm about to present it to you, and I was hoping that you could tell me because I think it's electric magnetic waves, like seen with the visible eye. And then there's all kind of things going on. And I did how many? Let's see how many minutes I recorded. Oh, wrong one. Go back. I had to screen shoot that because I'm doing some study on it. So hold on, wrong one. Damn it. All right, I don't know how many minutes it is, but it's playing. There's no sound to it. Oh, let me make it bigger. Oh snap! I can't make it bigger. Do I know how to make it bigger? All right, I'm just gonna hit play, and you guys can just watch, please. All right, I think I did it here, the whole entire thing to the end. Watch. It's crazy. Watch closely, Becca. See those falling on their upper left-hand corner? Look at bam.
I do.
Now, I've recorded those orbs coming out of clouds. I think you were with me live one day when I showed a video of that. I've seen those before, the orbs. But look at these colors, give or take, depending on who shot it, what kind of phone they shot it from. But there's clearly some waves going on here, people.
And I don't know if that's interacting with, like, the aurora borealis.
Okay, it's in Norway. Where is the aurora borealis from Norway? I don't know. I'm ignorant to that.
I can't wait to send these to my cousin because she lives in Norway.
I know. Has she not seen anything? I'm waiting to get in the chat room. I'm scared what FPV gonna say. I always look forward to what he says though. But my first instinct was, back in my ET days, but that's you calling, by the way, Rebecca.
Pardon?
That's you calling while I was doing the when I
Oh.
was recording it. I was laughing so hard. Okay, but yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get in the chat and see what Daddy has to say. FPV MG put up alien faces. Ha ha ha. Yeah. And Flat Accord Music said, "Wow." I know you probably see that. I got something coming in the bit chatty chat. Okay, I have a link for the Norway video from link me that how do I link it to you, Jason? It's from Instagram. Oh, you mean okay, I don't know what you mean by that. How can I link it to you? Jason, I can only send you what I've screen shared. There is no link. You have to go to Instagram, go to Skywatch777, look him up, and then you can see his page. I mean, we've been friends for a long time, so I don't even know if he has, friend requests. I don't even know how Instagram works anymore. I don't get on there. Do you, Rebecca?
No, I'm learning still.
Yeah.
Puppies,
Okay.
they're fine.
What are your thoughts on it, though? I know you can't wait to send it to her. How soon can I send you this, and you can send the video to her, like just like this?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Baba.
I think that's what Jason's asking me for too. So I'm gonna go ahead and send it to both of you.
Oh, I got kids.
Wow. What are they barking at?
The son's home.
Oh.
Come here, sorry.
I just love it how we all have dogs. All right, Jason, I'm sending it to you now. And Rebecca, I'll send it to you momentarily. And I'm going to go now. I can't wait to see Epi. I would like to see HD full screen of it. It's on YouTube. No, it's not on YouTube, unfortunately. It's on just the Instagram. Now, I can talk to him and see if he'll give me the link to where he got it from. We're cool like that, I think. But what I'm about to do real quick is go ahead and jump on to. Do you want me to show anything from your channel, Rebecca, before we get back into APM? I would love to. Rebecca. Where did she go? Well, this one is only like 20 minutes long anyway.
Hi. What you doing?
Okay, this one is this is 20 minutes long, 2050. It'll give me time to get in the chat and speak with FPV and see what he thinks about that, because I think it depicts everything he's been speaking of as far as, the way everything moves. I mean, I know I would look at something before I posted it, and I'm pretty sure 777 did. So again, this is Decoding Scriptures 2. I don't know if I ever say that word right. Serapines, Egypt, Nibiru, and Enoch. That's like tying my tongue. And I got some stuff in my head I need to write down, so let's get it. It's still processing, Jason, but it is coming. All right, y'all. Again, this is FPV Angel.
Angel and One Conscience. Also on the panel with us is Jimbo, B900 Coolpick Sandra, and James. If you have been following our research, you will see how the Nazca lines, sacred geometry and scriptures decode into a technological and mechanical realm with an underworld that is managed, controlled, timed, and run by the angels. In our previous video, we decoded from scripture what the cherubims were and their functions. This is to help you identify what angels really are and the various models and roles they play in the underworld and how they relate to our luminaries in the heavens. Today we're going to continue decoding various scriptures and show you how we relate these to the workings of the realm. This time we look at the seraphims in more detail and how important it is for you to understand what they are and how their looks will vary by their geographic location. what we are revealing is that every culture in our realm has a piece of the jigsaw, a roadmap of technologies and angels in the underworld, which we are piecing together into our model. I'll now hand the microphone over to One Conscience.
Okay. So, what are the seraphim in the Bible? The seraphim are angelic beings mentioned in the book of Isaiah, chapter 6. These angels appear to Isaiah as God called Isaiah to prophetic ministries through a vision. As Isaiah watches, he sees the Lord God himself seated upon his throne with all majesty and power. He then sees some strange-looking beings, which he called seraphs. So, Isaiah 6:2, above him stood the seraphim. Each had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew.
So the seraphim being 6 wings, 2 covering the eyes, 2 covering the feet, and 2 for flying. Now the 2 covering the eyes means it's not going to be projecting a luminary. The 2 covering the feet means it doesn't move, so it's a stationary angel. And the 2 for flying means it's going to project the halo, so it's used for guidance, the solitary halo in the heavens as you see above there. For guidance, as in helping guide certain luminaries along certain paths. So it tells me this is the ones that switch on and off. These are the ones we see on the mimic map being transmitted to.
Isaiah 6:3. Okay, and I don't know if you really have a lot else to say because that really covered it. Okay. Okay, awesome. Isaiah 6:3, and one called out to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole world is full of his glory. Isaiah 6:7,
and said,
and one of the seraphim flew to me with a burning coal in his hand, which he had taken from the altar with tongs. He touched my mouth with it and said, Behold, this has touched your lips, and your iniquity is taken away, and your sin is forgiven.
Iniquity. I need to look that. Hold on, I gotta write that down. That's twice I missed that word. I don't even know what it means. I'm sure spelling it wrong, but yeah, iniquity. I need to know what that word. And that's another thing I've learned, guys. I need to, like, if I don't understand a word, if I misconstrued it, then I'm screwed up the whole paragraph because I'm going on a. If I look at a word in a certain way, then my understanding of it by the end of that paragraph, I'm going to be lost anyway. So iniquity is definitely something I need to look up. I don't know what it means, so let's get it.
And the last bit that has to do with seraphim that I've found so far is Revelations 4:8. And the 4 living creatures, each one of them having 6 wings, are full of eyes around and within. And day and night they do not cease to say, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God, the Almighty, who was, who is, and who is to come.
Fantastic descriptions, isn't it? Aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
One called out to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. Fantastic. Because it really is full of his glory, the whole earth. In other words, the underworld is full of his technologies doing their role. And they're all calling out to each other saying, Holy, holy, holy. In other words, they're communicating with one another. The mechanisms, the triggers, the switching, it's all connected.
Yep.
And the seraphim flew to me with burning coal in his hand. So we're going back to the hot coals, which we're going to cover more in another presentation. Good reference there again about touching the mouth of it and said, Behold, this has touched your lips and your iniquity is taken away and your sin is forgiven. So it doesn't sound like these calls actually harm you, leading into that. And the 4 living creatures, each is one of them 6 wings on their eyes around and within, and day and night. They do not cease to say, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God. etc.
Okay, sorry, I'm reading the chat and good job, Jason. Found that. He found it. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Jason, for showing us how to link on Instagram. I've never had to send a link, so I didn't know. FPV's Angel says Norway, April the 6th, 2019. Light show from the meteorological rockets over Norway. Official statement. Okay, we don't believe that. Do y'all believe that? Let me keep reading. I'm sorry. Well, what does it say in the video that doesn't play it for me? They are testing Angel Tech over Norway, though. You can see it in Angel Technology's video. We need to play that video. Can I get that link? I'm lost. Puppy break, Tammy. Aw. Okay. At least Midnight admits that he needs to catch up on FPV's work. Would play it for me and download. I was able to watch it on Instagram. Definition of ink. Yeah, that word. Gross injustice, wickedness to a wicked act or thing sin. Wow. Okay, and what does seraphim mean? FPV. FPV is my dictionary. And Jason. Yes, seraphim. What does that mean? And then I think I might have a clue what you're talking about. Thanks for the link, FPV. I'm going to play that right after this one. Angel Technology, projected particles and spirals. Wow. How come I haven't? Yeah, I've seen this one. I gave it a thumbs up, so I had to watch this one. Probably didn't get what it meant. All right, so we'll do that next. Did somebody just jump on?
Etc. Right, these are the settings.
Yes, I did just jump on.
Okay, I kind of heard you. Okay, welcome back, Shanna. Is your son gone already?
No, him and his girl are in the car fighting, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. You just sit here and chill with us and let your son do his thing, because I know how that is, Mama.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like, oh my God.
No, you just sit here and listen. You all right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't listen to them, listen to us.
Version of the Sheridan.
Hey, Shanna, let's get it.
Let's get her done.
From within. I think these are relating to the diagrams on the accelerators now. There's little emblems that seem to keep popping up everywhere. I'll put an overlay, an image of that so you can see what I'm talking about. They did not cease to say holy, holy, holy. So yeah, they're running 24/7. The Lord God the Almighty, who was, who is, and who is to come. That's an easy bit. Who was, that's yesterday's sun. Who is today's sun. And who is to come, that's tomorrow's sun. Very easy to break down, isn't it?
Yes.
In other words, it's running all the time. Yeah, it's running all the time, and it was there yesterday, it's here today, and it'll still be here tomorrow. It's going to run forever and ever, as it says in Scripture. Now, jumping back to the first part, here we see Isaiah seeing a different model of angel.
Isaiah.
The six-wing description, and what he describes as strange-looking beings. The same types of description being noticed in various scriptures. Beings, living creatures, cherubims, seraphims, angels. These are the different models of angels in the underworld, all having different looks, roles and functions, and are directly related to the workings of our luminaries. Have we got evidence of that in the real world? Yes. This is Core 777's video capturing what he called the lunar wave. What it really is mankind.
Okay, and now I have to stop and say this. I remember seeing this video before I even met FPV and the crew. You know, and I actually did think that, well, I was a flat earther at the time, but I thought, this is what I thought, that I started thinking, what if the moon luminary and the sun luminaries are outside of the dome? You know, this is where my change of thought came in, by simply looking at a video and judging it without even realizing what it could be. You know, I never thought that it could be a halo passing. So again, that was this recognition and clarification coming from FPV and them. You know, like I was floored. Did you get a chance to see this before FPV, Shanna?
No, because I've actually known FPV before he made this video, so.
Oh, okay. So you didn't get a chance to see the actual video that was uploaded on this person's channel. I forget his name. Maybe if we can find it, feel free to drop it in the chat room, FPV. Therefore, because I saw it unaware of FPV or the Angelic made it part. I'm so sorry. I'm just looking at Sandy's nails and I feel bad. Like I
Well,
just
I'm not sure if this video that he's talking about came first. I don't actually know that.
yeah. Well, I
Uh,
mean, for me, okay, hold on. I'm trying to get this thing out of Sandy's nail. No wonder she's been limping.
but dude, I've known FPV and cat's eyes for, oh my gosh, I don't even know, like 2016, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so therefore, yeah. So I saw the video that he's presenting here before I knew them. So I got sidetracked again, just being a fresh flat earther at the time. Then I started thinking these luminaries are outside of the dome because I thought that was a water ripple. That's what I thought. I would have never thought halo. Like it just so I was on the outside looking in, and now I know. So that's why my clarity falls.
Well, I still don't know nothing, girl. I still don't know nothing, and you know
Yeah,
me,
you do.
I'm
Yeah, you do. You know more than you let on, Shanna. You got a lot going on right now. Especially if you've been watching Cat's Eyes and FPV and One Conscious and everybody since 16. Come on. Jeez. I mean, hell, I've known them almost 2 years and they woke me up. They snapped me awake. You understand? It's like
I remember going to FPV, listening to music, and that was just a chill spot for people that were just kind of coming into flat Earth.
yeah, like
And
yeah.
and I remember bringing up like kind of biblical ideas to FPV, and he was like, I don't know, and so I've actually literally watched him uh, go through this whole thing.
Transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's just, I
but
look up to FPV like a father. I never had one, but he sure to straighten my ass out when he when he disagrees, or he just
well,
won't talk to me for a while.
and I still don't even grasp it this all. For me, it's hard for me to, because I want to try to understand it in a specific way, and so I'm still a little. I don't even know what the word is to use to say how I feel. So I'm not going to even try to find one. But
Aw. Well, I don't think you're confused. I think that you're just ahead of yourself. And I'm gonna tell you what Jason tells me: breathe. You got to just breathe and inhale everything, and then you'll be able to dissect it more clearly within your own thoughts and your own way of doing it. We all have our own analogy of things and a way of doing things. And I'm just completely left field.
girl, I'm in the left field all the time.
But we get it. I know you get it. FPV knows you get it. All of us know you get it. We just, we express ourselves different ways. And I do it through YouTube. I let them do all the work, but I believe in them. You know what I'm saying? I believe in them.
I
That's why
I
I do
get
that.
it, but I get it in a different way, I think.
Yeah.
But
Ways that you can't say. That's why I showed their videos instead of trying to explain it. I get it. I wouldn't do this if I didn't get it, but I can't express it. And because their research is amazing. Their analogies, the way they break down these scriptures, it's kind of getting scary. That's how real it is for me. And I'm
right,
passionate about it. I'm so
because I mean, I understand that my creator is very number oriented and very, like, if you really think about like scriptures and stuff, everything is very uh everything has a pattern.
like a
He's a
puzzle.
grand designer,
Mhm.
and so all this research makes perfect sense to me, but I still feel that this is a divine creator, even though
Absolutely.
it's it's so beautiful. It's so
And they're
beautiful.
trying to hide it. A lot of people, we're going to hit play in just a second. I'm sorry. I hate interrupting those videos, but damn it, I talk a lot. And I have
Ah, sorry, girl.
no, no, stop apologizing. I like this. You don't understand. I talk to no one, Shanna. I'm talking to y'all. That's why I'm like, people jump on. Let's talk about this because I'm not going to go away from it. I'm not leaving APM. I'm not going to do it. I think I finally found my reckoning, and I need to recognize that we have a creator, and his creation is so beautiful that man's heart will fail them. Everything is scriptured, but you just look at it in a different way, and I just can't say mechanical without people just shutting me down immediately in my face.
Yeah, but I get mechanical is creation. I mean, the word mechanical just means it was made, basically, and it's got
Hallelujah.
all its intricate parts that work
Hallelujah.
together, all the cogs that work together that makes it what it is.
Just like
That's
the engine in your
mechanical.
car. Yeah. But
It's engineered.
people will believe in Yahweh. I'm just saying, come on, people. I'm about to lose some subs on this one now, Shanna. I know this is where you and I differentiate. I'm okay with that. But it's just like the engine in your car. You know what I'm saying? Like everything has a name and everything has a maker from that. It was
Yeah.
somebody made them. And it's just like that's above, so
Well,
below.
and yes, this is where we differ because yes, I do believe in the Bible as like I believe that in
I
Jesus
do.
and God and all that. I mean, that is to me all the cogs that work together. They all have a purpose. It all works together.
If everybody got the Bible, wouldn't that be too easy? Don't you think? If everybody got it, then what are you working for? What are you researching for? It can't be that you can't just hand somebody a book and expect them to go by it without dissecting it and what does it really mean? You know? That's
Thank
how I
you for
think
letting
it.
me come over. I'm sorry, I'm such a dick. I haven't had a great day, and I don't need questions.
Uh-oh.
Sorry,
We're gonna
I
I'm
forgot
gonna
to mute.
yeah, I'm gonna hit play. We're gonna hit play.
Okay.
First ever recording of an angel's projection in the heavens, and it was captured by the moon going
It's
past the stationary halo, and it being revealed as Core 777 calls the lunar wave. It's actually just a stationary halo in the heavens that the moon's highlighted as it went past it. So I would say he was probably the first human in history to record a seraphim's projection. This is an animation edited to show what's really going on. There's the projection. This is the moon going past, and these are the two lines that you could see going down the moon. It's always two lines, and that's why you're looking at a circle, two sides of a circle, basically. These are what people are calling sundogs in the heavens. They're not sundogs, they're projections used for guidance. And they usually have 8 nodes on board like this.
bam. Look at that. Look at that, baby. That's beautiful.
You'll see them. When you see these sundogs, you'll see these around it.
Yep.
So we'll give Core 777 a little award for that.
Hey, FPV, remember you said that you would make me a thumbnail? I want that. It might not be a nest Sandy move. It might not be a NASDAQ line. Okay, Sandy, shaking everywhere. I want that. Can I have that? I want that. So people will ask me what it means. And I can just tell them, Sandy. And I can just tell them to look up. I want that. Yep.
First human ever to capture the seraphim's projection. So I made a special card just for that moment. But that's what we're looking at, guys.
Seraphine, there it is. Oh, wow. Isn't that one of the Illuminati cards, if I'm not mistaken?
Projection. These waves that people call them are just projections from the technology in the underworld. And they're just going to keep coming. They're very predictable. Sandra, that's on the panel with us today, she's located a local one. She's trying to record it when the chemtrails reveal it.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Wise.
In the heavens reveal it. And so far, she's captured pieces of it, like one node lighting up. You get the rainbow effect off one. And they're going to keep turning up people. Keep scanning the skies, keep looking for them because they're there, they exist. You're going to keep seeing them and seeing them. They're not going to go away. Right, now back to the seraphim. 6 wings is a very good example. Look closely, you'll see 2 wings coming down towards the feet. 2 in the centre. And 2 at the top. So this is the representation of a seraphim. So you can see now the underworld is going to look amazingly spectacular. And these sarcophagus, in a very good way, was to actually now look at these different models. We can break down the role easy enough. We wanted to know what the models look like. I'm pretty sure now the seraphim probably look very similar to this. But that's just one face, remember. Some of them have 4 faces. So you can have a human face, a cherubim face, probably an eagle, and probably a bull, depending what location in the world they're under, because what you're looking at here is the designs are going to change in the underworld depending on the geographic location. And again, look,
see again, people, I'm a product of, you have to watch things more than once. You got to read the book more than once. You got to watch FBV's videos more than once, because I learn something new every single time. I'm okay. Let's get it.
Things on each. So around Egypt is very busy with seraphim, but I would imagine there's going to be lots and lots of seraphim because they are used for guidance for the luminaries. There's going to be a lot of these around the world.
Jason, I do notice the 6 wings now. They're all folded.
Would look right round.
3 on each side. 1, 2, 3 on this side. 1, 2, 3 on that side, and they are folded. And I'm looking at everything.
Egypt. And if you look around other places in the world, you'll find 6 wings, but the features are design will change.
Why are they wearing fish suits?
Say it again.
Why were they wearing fish suits? Go back like 2 seconds.
Fish suits. Hold on.
Not that, but the next picture.
Yeah. Right there?
No, the next one. The one that comes after this. Just hit play.
How about I just hit play?
Yeah, just hit play.
Look right around Egypt. And if you look around the...
Okay, right there, look.
No, I don't know. Good question.
It's the bottom of those. If you like go back just a second, you can see it even has fins at the bottom of those.
Yeah, I noticed that. But you know what? It's a great question, Shannon, because I've always paid attention to the center, which is to me the tree of life. Hold on, but let's just hit play again. Hold on. I've never really thought about that. Good question.
If you look around.
Right there.
So these are men with legs, and yet they're in a fish suit.
They're in a suit. Yeah, it's a fish suit. It's like everybody who drives around with a fish symbol on the back of their car. I mean, I used to think it meant the Pisces signs. The sign of a Pisces.
Yeah, and that thing in the middle is leaning. It's offset. It's weird. I don't know.
Maybe the person was left-handed when they carved it. I'm a lefty, so it's normal to me. But what they're holding in their hands now, I know that that's a sign of internal life. I mean, eternal life. Like they live eternity throughout eternity, if I'm not mistaken. But
it looks like they got their little purse bags.
Yeah, those purse bags mean eternal life. I mean, internal life, like you live forever. That's what I know of. I mean, I may be wrong. Let's see.
Well, those are definitely fish suits, though.
Those are fish suits. Yes, those are fish suits.
It's got a dorsal fin at the back of it.
I see it. I see it.
I slide it in here.
Okay, I'm gonna mute again.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I had to ask you.
Go right ahead. Thanks for asking questions. That's what we have to do.
Under the places in the world, you'll find 6 wings, but the features are design will change. So I now think the Egyptian era, or these, I think Egypt or the Giza Pyramid was the last stage of the construct, and these were the last ones.
Man, okay, I have to say this. When I used to see this right here before FPV taught me, going through the 12 chakras video, that pine cone actually lights up. It actually ignites. It's actually powerful. But I used to think that that represented the pineal gland or pineal gland. Yeah, that gland. Um, I, I never paid attention to the wings or the watches on his arms. Like, this is incredible. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be back.
It's more spectacular looking than some of the older models. So there's been like upgrades and different designs, and they probably took into account the locality as well. You know, they'll be looking at the people that lived in the neighbourhood perhaps and modelled some of the designs of them. We'll know that more as we look at more of these, because you know, by geographic location, these looks will change. So that's either by the location or they just upgraded them and got better skills, or just like different designs perhaps. There's a bit more to look at there, but the underworld is going to have lots of things like this in tunnels, etc., etc., and they'll be switching technology on and off, and as things go by, imagine like a kid's printer, you know, an angel going past on its chariot and switching triggers and mechanisms. Some of this technology will start to project and guide, and some will shut down. These are the earthquakes that we're seeing on the earthquake data. Technology switching on and off everywhere. That's a pretty good breakdown of it, I think, so far. What do you guys think?
Brilliant, yes, absolutely. And when I first saw those wings on there, I was amazed. I have never noticed the wings on the sarcophagus.
Neither did I. Sneaky, isn't it? But you can see now it's very easy to start connecting dots, isn't it? Now you know what you're looking at.
Yep. Okay, so now we can add Nibiru to our list of seraphims based on what we found about it. So Nibiru is also a part of Babylonian astronomy. Nibiru is a term in the Akkadian language translating to crossing or point of transition, especially of rivers. In Babylonian astronomy, the term Nibiru refers to the equinox and the astronomical objects associated with it. Nibiru is considered the seat of the Sumus Deus, who shepherds the stars like sheep. In Babylonian, it identifies with Marduk. The of Nibiru point is described in Tablet 5 of the creation epic Enuma Elish. When Marduk fixed the locations of Nibiru, Enlil, and Ah in the sky. Nibiru is Marduk's star, which he made appear in the heavens. The stars of heaven let him set their course. Let him shepherd all the gods like sheep. Nibiru is described more closely on a complete cuneiform tablet, which states, Nibiru, which is said to have occupied the passageway of heaven and earth.
Okay, this is where my question comes in. I don't know why I'm attached to Nibiru. I'm attached to it. And the more studies I do, the more confused I get. So I'm going to just go back just a second, and I'm going to let it play. But I don't have a good conclusion of exactly what Nibiru is. I'm still confused. I just want to hear One Conscious one more time. Hold on. All right, I'll start here. Sorry, my thoughts.
Enuma Elish. When Marduk fixed the locations of Nibiru, Enlil, and Ah in the sky. Nibiru is Marduk.
Okay, in the sky, do you see where I'm thinking like, okay, let me go right back. It looks like a little city up there in the sky, right? Right up here. You'll see this? Isn't that pretty close to what I've been seeing as far as the structures? And we have demon hunters talking about things, cities in our skies, which I believe to be the grid. I might be wrong. So, okay, got it.
Locations of Nibiru, Enlil, and Ah in the sky. Nibiru is Marduk's star, which he made
Free
appear in the
energy.
heavens.
Okay. I'm reading the chat. Free energy. Yeah, free energy everywhere. FPV says the second characters are angels tech in the underworld. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
The stars of heaven, let him set their course. Let him shepherd all the gods like sheep. Nibiru is described more closely on a complete cuneiform tablet, which states, Nibiru, which is said to have occupied the passageway of heaven and earth, because everyone above and below asked Nibiru if they could not find the passage. Nibiru is Marduk's star, which the gods in heaven caused to be visible. Nibiru stands as the post at the turning point. The others say of Nibiru the post, the one who crosses in the middle of the sea. Tiamat, without calm, may his name be Nibiru, for he takes up the center of it. The path of the stars in the sky should be kept unchanged.
People represent the angel tech and
Okay, so we'll
deception.
go through
Okay.
Enoch a little bit more, and we'll go through chapter.
And for those of you who are listening today or tomorrow or the next day, if you have not even taken the time to read the book of Enoch in whatever way, fashion, or form you or book you can find it in, please do so. You have to do yourself a favor and read the book of Enoch. It's not a flat earth Phil Mongol book. I mean, it clearly states that our plane is stationary several times. If anything, take it amongst yourself to just research the book of Enoch. You might have an inkling of why they took it out. If you believe in that book, then you have to believe that the book of Enoch did not just pop up out of the air. It was removed from that book. And for every reason necessary. Believe it. Let's see, Epi says, when you see the images that have people decode them as angel technology and their rows, most Sandy, and their rows processes are in the image. Yeah, I got what you set up here, FPV. Sandy, move! Dang. People respect it. People, move, Sandy. Represent the angel technology in deception. Yeah, yeah. Let's see, and only the wise says the book of giants. Indeed, I don't believe in I no longer believe in the Nephilim as fallen angels. I always say they failed what their wings didn't work. I hypothetically make jokes of it, but understanding the APM, I know that they just failed to work. And that was the funniest shit I ever heard in my life when FPV told me that. And I laughed at it, but it makes sense to me. But I believe in the Titans. I do believe in the Titans, if that's what you're in reference to Only the Wise, the Book of the Giants. Midnight Gardener says, I listened to it on audiobook recently. Fascinating stuff. Need more than one listener for. Yeah, absolutely. If you're referencing to the Book of Enoch, you know what? I should do something on the Book of Enoch. I just need permission. Because my China Miss Jones channel is very touchy. I'll get suspended in a minute, but I will definitely. That just gave me an idea. Only the Wise says, in Sandy's, stop it. In details the words during that time. Yeah. Yeah. And people don't understand it's a spiritual war. Like literally it's a spiritual war. All right. Well, Shannon just hit me up and said that she's got to log out for a minute, so that's cool. Or log out or log whatever y'all
Hello,
call it.
China.
Is
Hello,
that
China.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Are you on the video or are you really live?
I'm on the video. It's a ghost.
Hi FPV, how are you?
Aye, not too bad. I thought I'd just jump in. Go back to that image a second where you had the two characters.
Okay, yeah, with the city above them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll show you how to record these images.
Right
It's very
there.
easy.
Okay. Please do. This is what I look forward to. Yay. Okay.
Right. The two characters are in the underworld. They represent two different technologies, two different types of angel. There could be one male, one female. I think that's a female on the right. So you've got two angel technologies below in the underworld, and that line represents Earth, the surface, and then you've got the human world above.
Wow.
So it's telling you, there's two angels. This is the story of these two technologies and the role they play.
And why does one have something in his hand and the other one does not?
It'll
That's
be
another piece of technology.
It'll
Yeah.
be defining a role or process that it's doing.
Mm.
I can't really, without seeing all the images that go with it, it's going to be hard, just looking at one image, because there will be a story of them. All these depictions, they're all telling you a story of how the luminaries work. It's all about the luminaries. People get confused and they look at these characters like these two here, and they assume they're humans, but they're not. When you look at how we decode all the ancient scripture, geopetrol hieroglyphs, and everything, all these characters become technologies. This is what they've always depicted. Nothing's changed. Even though you think those characters in the Bible are real people, they're not. It's telling you this is what they called the technology at the time, and these are the roles that they play. Now they may very well be named after real people, but you'll find different cultures have got different names, and it's all the same story. So everyone in the world all the ancients in the world are telling the same story.
Yeah.
It's just the names have changed from location to location. But the story is it's all about the luminaries and how they work and how the world works. And this is, that's just a little
Every time
that's
I
just
hear
a little
you,
piece of story. Go on.
okay, go ahead.
I was just finishing, and every time you see these depictions, straight away convert these characters into technologies, angel technologies. They're all playing a role. They've all got a job to do. And this is just, two angel technologies of, say, up to 144,000 of them doing different roles.
Every time I talk to you, every time I hear your voice and I hear you explain something to me, I feel there's a sense about me that it's kind of like I already knew it, but I just needed you to, I needed you to just explain it to me. And sometimes I do get sidetracked, FPV, and I start thinking back to the norm, but I always need you to straighten me out. And I totally get what you're saying. I really, really do. But I'm looking at the thing in his hand like that's like an engine, like that's a different part of the technology. So his parts were different. I mean, it probably illuminated something brighter, or made a difference. And I get it. I just get it.
Yeah. See what they've done is they've characterized and sexualized the technologies so it helps humans understand the process and role. But over time, people have started imagining these are real characters, and they're not.
Yeah.
This applies in every culture. Every culture depicts them as characters, and it always relates to the luminaries. There's no exceptions.
So
we just forgot what it all meant.
Why do you think that they portrayed this person as opposed to looking like something technological wise? Like
maybe you wouldn't understand it if it was the technology, because the one on the left, remember, that represent the positive. It's all positive and negative and magnetism and electricity.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to try and figure out what they're doing. To me, the one on the left looks like it could be ground in it. You see the rod going to the ground?
I do.
The right one on the right's got a shorter rod for some reason.
Yeah.
So, you got to think positive, negatives. What are they doing? What are those things above them? Now, those four things above them might represent the elements. Like the one on the right, if you see the little triangle on the top, that could represent Earth.
And then you have the fire and water.
Second, for Earth, fire, water they might actually be depicted in them there. It depends how they drew them at the time. You'll find some of the drawings differ from culture to culture, but normally they will decode as the same thing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of, you can see there's a lot of information in that one image alone, can't you?
It really is. That's why I was drawn to it.
Now, what he's holding in his hand, I'm not sure, but you may even consider that a piece of a magnet. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, then again, I did some research on some stones and things that they've been finding, but they're used for sound waves. Like you could ding this one. It looks like a stone, but if you knock it against something, it made a distinctive ring that carried out like an echo.
Interesting.
Stone, but it was like some type of frequency piece of stone. Kind of like beating on a drum, like the sticks only, they'd only do so much when you tap it a certain way. Well, these stones were just like that. I'll send you the link.
Now we've got the four elements there at the top. I think there's the big four elements.
Yep.
You've got 3 different types of species of animal. I recognize the one in the center. That's one of these star signs, or it looks like, with the horns. And so the other two may represent star signs as well, for how they depicted them in their times.
Yeah.
with these, without knowing how they depicted all the constellations.
I was gonna say
I'm
just
not
like the
sure,
constellation. Yeah, I'm an Aquarius, so
but
a
yeah.
water
So
barrier.
it's so
Yeah,
what it's doing is it's probably telling you at a certain part of the
yeah,
time of the year, these two technologies come online and they've got a process to do.
yeah.
This could be, it could be a daily event or it could be a yearly event. It's hard
Oh,
to
I
say.
get it. I get it.
But at a certain time, when the timing's right, because it all is a time, it's running like clockwork. It's all timed events, and when they're timed to come online and do whatever it is they do, which could be a halo just used for the guidance or magnetic attraction in one direction. This is what they call the seducer in some scriptures. When you see one being worded as blah blah the seducer, some person's name, and if they call him a seducer, it means it's a positive, it's attracting, whereas the negative would be repelling.
Yeah, positive
So
attracting
yeah,
female organs.
yeah, it's all positive, negative. This is how they've tried to teach humans how this works.
Yeah, I get it. I so get
Yeah,
it.
so that's a lot of information from one image,
It
isn't it?
is. That's why I was stuck on it. I'm so glad that
But
you felt
that's
the
how
breath
you
back.
that's how you got to view these images. You've got to say, right, these are technologies, they're doing a process. What's the process? What's these things in the scene? And that's how you start decoding it and seeing it. And you will see it everywhere once you start doing it.
Absolutely.
It makes it so much easier to decode when you can give an example, just like this one image, how we look at things and decode it. And then you see it wise like ours. You can say, right, now I see what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Now I can see what the story is that's being told.
That's me right now at this very moment.
I thought that would help when I seen that image. So that's why I jumped on.
Thank you so much. Because I'm sitting here writing notes as fast as I can without having to pause and interrupt y'all's video. But I couldn't write fast enough. You caught on. Thank you, FPV.
So when you finish on here, just go and search for Sumerian on Google and just click images, and you'll see lots of images like this. And straight away, they're going to start jumping out at you as technologies and processes. This is how it was always portrayed for us to learn from.
Okay, exactly. But we don't have a whole lot of you in this world, FPV. There's not a whole lot of people like you that will be able to decipher this. I mean, live. I'm listening to you. I'm deciphering. I'm processing it. Not a lot of people are able to do that. We need more.
Well, the more you look at it and see it, the more you can tell people what to look for. That's the important thing. It is easy to decode once you know what you're looking at and what the scene's actually depicting.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Have China Miss Jones sit down with somebody and try to tell them that this is a part of technology. Male versus female, opposite, negative. Yeah, let me do that. I would definitely
try. Yeah, that's how you exactly you've got to word it. It's magnetism, electricity, positive, negative, technologies working. Some of them will have minor roles, and some will have like a kingship over a group, like it showed with Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun's group, that's with Tutankhamun. He's king of that group, so it seems to me whatever he does, the others will have processes related to it. They're connected to Tutankhamun's angel technology in some way.
Yeah, and I love how you brought up the fact that the one I would say power stick or whatever they're using, I would assume it's going to be iron of some sort, but how this one reaches to the top and this one reaches bottom, and this little female over here, hers does not. That yeah, they got me.
Yeah, hers might have a different role.
Yeah,
hers may go up into the sky at a certain time, and he lowers his. Perhaps you don't know the full story because we've only got one image there, but that's what you're looking at. It's a couple of processes and roles in the chain of events of the luminaries doing what they do.
Got it. Oh, I'm so in love with the whole APM thing. I really am. But you can more than welcome to stay on, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one. Do you already have the next link set up?
Yeah, I'll stay quiet. I'll stay quiet now. I'll help you with that image, and you'll see it more and more now. You know what you're looking at.
Okay, I'm gonna try to be quiet, but sometimes I just can't. But instead, you caught me right as I was writing everything down that I needed to ask you. See how our creator works? You jumped on and you saved me some time. So, TV, can I get you to say, "Let's get it"? I dare you.
Let's get it.
Oh my God, let's get it.
To fix the locations of Nibiru, Enlil, and in the sky. Nibiru is Marduk's star, which he made appear in the heavens. The stars of heaven, let him set their course. Let him shepherd all the gods like sheep. Nibiru is described more closely on a complete cuneiform tablet, which states, Nibiru, which is said to have occupied the passageway of heaven and earth, because everyone above and below asked Nibiru if they could not find the passage. Nibiru's Marduk star, which the gods in heaven caused to be visible. Nibiru stands as the post at the turning point. The others say of Nibiru the post, the one who crosses in the middle of the sea. Tiamat, without calm. May his name be Nibiru, for he takes up the center of it. The path of the stars in the sky should be kept unchanged.
Unchanged.
Okay, so we'll go through Enoch a little bit more.
I'm so excited about this part.
Chapters 32 through 36. From thence I went on towards the extremities of the earth, where I saw large beasts different from each other, and birds various in their countenances and forms, as well as with notes of different sounds. To the east of these beasts I perceived the extremities of the earth where heaven ceased. The gates of heaven stood open, and I beheld the celestial stars come forth. I numbered them as they proceeded out of the gate, and wrote them all down as they came out one by one according to their number. I wrote down their names altogether, their times, and their seasons, as the angel Uriel, who was with me, pointed them out to me. He showed them all to me and wrote down an account of them. He also wrote down for me their names, their regulations, and their operations. From thence I advanced on towards the north, to the extremities of the earth, and there I saw a great and glorious wonder at the extremities of the whole earth. I saw there a heavenly gate opening to heaven, 3 of them distinctly separated. The northern winds proceeded from them, blowing cold, hail, frost, snow, dew, and rain. From one of the gates they blew mildly, but when they blew from the other 2 gates, it was with violence and force. They blew over the earth strongly.
Okay, so FPV, since I have you here, what does she mean by they blew over? Is she talking about EM waves?
No, she's talking about hot winds. It's got a climate control system, our world. As the sun moves north, it'll cool the south, and as the sun moves south, it'll cool the north, and it'll just keep repeating. So when the sun moves, where the hot winds are going to blow from, you will get hot winds, and they're blasting in from these gates. Like it mentions in the north, it says the north winds will blow from the gates in the north in Enoch.
Yeah.
There must be really strong blasts of winds coming out of these gates. So yeah, this is what brings winter and summer basically. Come the summer months, you're going to get hotter winds blowing into the realm.
Yep, that's okay. Seasonal thing. Okay, got it. All right, thanks.
From there I went to the extremities of the world westwards, where I perceived 3 gates open, as I had seen in the north, the gates and the passages through them being of equal magnitude. Then I proceeded to the extremities of south, where I saw 3 gates open to the south, from which issued dew, rain, and wind. From there I went to the extremities of heaven eastwards, where I saw 3 heavenly gates open to the east, which had smaller gates within them. Through each of these small gates the stars of heaven passed on, and proceeded towards the west by a path which was seen by them, and that at every period of their appearance. When I beheld them, I blessed every time in which they appeared. I blessed the Lord of glory, who had made those great and splendor signs, that they might display the magnificence of his work to the angels and to the souls of men, and that these might glorify all his work and operations, might see the effect of his power, might glorify the great labor of his hands, and bless him forever. Enoch clearly describes the corners of our world, as well as the functions, path, and timing of our luminaries. He has even told their names. This is information we should all know. This is information that we need to learn again. This is something I will continue to work on and learn, as it is the base of our world workings and creation. With that being said, we will probably wrap this up for now. We wanted to give you a bit of a different view of how the scriptures are translated.
As you can see, people, our research is revealing a very intelligent creator who has created a realm which can only be described as a technological masterpiece, a construct beyond our comprehension, as our ancestors found and tried their best to describe. You will also notice we are decoding geoglyphs, petroglyphs, and hieroglyphs. The reason for that is because they are telling the exact same story, the only difference being the descriptions of the angels, and this is due to their varying roles and different looks in different geographic locations. They are still part of the same mechanisms that give us our luminaries and a great many other things. A construct designed and maintained to the highest standard with the most ornate descriptions one can possibly imagine. We hope you enjoy our research and information, and that helps you see and recognize there is a creator, their glory being revealed in a way we did not expect to see, let alone find. We fully accept this and look upon our realm with new eyes and knowledge, a knowledge that seems to have been lost, yet is depicted everywhere in sacred geometry, scriptures, geoglyphs, petroglyphs, and hieroglyphs. How did it come to be that we have forgotten all that was once known everywhere in our realm? I'll leave you with that thought, so until next time, it's goodbye from us.
That is so beautiful. My favorite part. I'm going to stop it right here. And since I have you here, this is rare. Please explain to people who are watching tonight, tomorrow, whenever, exactly what we're seeing here. People probably look at this and they overlook it, like they don't know the significance of the lightning bolts, of the chains, of the eyes, the mouth, the ring, you know, the kind of feathered bottom, hell, even the belly button, if you don't mind.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, yeah. What it is this is a fallen angel. What a fallen angel is, it means it's malfunctioned, it's gone wrong, it's broke, it's probably made Jupiter crash into Mars, and a few other things gone wrong. so they call him a fallen angel. These, you know, it's left its laws, its process malfunction somewhere. So scripturally, they were kept in a room and chained up in a room for 1,000 years, awaiting the day of judgment. Now, the day of judgment being, can it be fixed, or should we just scrap it and melt it down? So, you know, this is where the lake of fire comes into it. They just, you know, recast it again, melt it down, and reuse it again. The not happy look is because he's broke. You can see his accelerator's got a break in it, so it's not going to work properly. And it's malfunction because you can see electricity coming out of his ear and hitting the chain. So he's not a very happy angel at all. That's the naughty angel room. When they malfunction, they go to the naughty angel room.
And I just find so much laughter in this, but clarity at the same time. Like, it's such a clarification for me. I can't do anything but laugh. It's like, it's kind of like those V8 commercials. Should have had a V8. Like, I knew this already. You know,
Yeah,
when you did this before, it's just a recognition. Like, I already knew that. I just need somebody to clarify it.
It's good to listen to again, isn't it?
It really is.
It does make you laugh. You do need a good sense of humor working with this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Your mind has to be open to all four corners and all possible.
Yeah, a fallen angel. That's what you're looking at. This is a fallen angel.
I remember the first time you was like China. They did not like fall. They failed to work. That right there made me giggle so hard.
Yeah.
And
you read scriptures and you'll find it. It's you know,
Yeah, I
No,
read the way.
convert the character to a technology. It failed. It's malfunction. It's as simple as that to work out. You know, because we are talking technology.
And this is the image I keep in my head all the time when you talk about they failed to work.
Yeah. Whatever its role, it malfunctioned and it's sent to the naughty angel room.
That's so funny. Like, and I wish I'd have known that a long time ago. I would have saved a lot of brain cells trying to figure out, like, how did they fall if they had wings? I don't understand. You know,
Yeah.
they get cut off. And where did they fall to? And why was it so bad to be, on Earth if if demon angels fell down here? Oh,
Well,
bad.
you'll notice as well. Sometimes they speak of them in like a past tense, which tells you they're not talking about a person. They're talking about an inanimate object, a character. Well, not a character, but a
I know.
technology. And
Wow.
you will find that a lot in Enoch and certain scriptures.
I
It
never
seems
thought
like they're talking about them in a past tense, but it's because they're talking about an object, not an actual person.
Oh, I never.
Well, a very high tech piece of equipment, really.
I'm
But,
probably made of gold. What? Yeah, that's another thing. What is this technology made of? Do you know, or do you have an inkling?
whew, it's obviously built to stand the test of time. So I would imagine gold and
Gold?
really good high conductive metals. In fact, yeah, gold, because if you look in scripture, remember in scripture now, they were overladen.
Fine gold. Yeah.
They were overlaid in gold in scripture. You'll find it in the scriptures now. That should tell you right away. This is a metallic object, not a person that's just being cast. They cast them in gold, and they make them ornate with jewels and such. So yeah, it's cast in very precious metals that are high conductors, designed to stand the test of time, and gold is one of them.
Yeah, because supposedly Enki and Enoch came down here to find gold. Let that book, what story of the Anunnakis tell it.
Yeah.
And
Well, you can see now where all the world's gold's vanishing to, can't you? It's all going missing.
just like they said, Saddam whatever his name was. I don't even think he was a being. Like, I think that they were fake photos. They went over there, probably killed all these people to get gold.
Yeah, it's the same in Britain. Gordon Brown, the Labour Prime Minister, one of the traitors, he sold Britain's gold off for like a fraction of the price it was going for at the time.
Yeah, I read about that. Yeah. And it just now I just had another revelation. It just makes sense to me. But I never thought to ask maybe what is this thing made out of, and it has to be gold. And let it tell it that the Anunnakis needed for their atmosphere. They needed the gold flakes for their atmosphere.
I would say depending on the process and role, they could be made of different metals, like I wouldn't say lead, but
right.
other precious metals like silver, copper, and other mixtures and alloys. Designed whatever they're made of, they're going to be there to stand the test of time. So they're going to be a very good quality metal.
Yeah. Wow, incredible information, you guys. Please go check out FPV. And the next one we're doing is, hold on, let me go ahead and just screen share. But yeah, I like this little dude. He's a fallen angel, but I like him.
Like Misa says in the chat, the spreading of the arms is significant. Yes, it is. There's the arms on the cross, crucified.
FPV, you are amazing. The way you break down things, your thoughts and your theories. I hands down, hats off to you, for real.
And also don't forget, angels have a halo. So remember, that halo you see there can project the one above it.
Okay, and I know
when it works, that one doesn't work.
He's so sad. Look at him. He's like, damn it, I'm about to be melted down. Somebody get female next time. Maybe that's reincarnation. I mean,
well, no, reincarnation is just a luminary rising again the next day. Birth, death, and recreation is the birth is them switching off. That's the death. And then they'll go back to the east and rise the next day or the next, whatever, their allotted time. And that's the resurrection. It's switched back on and it's going to do another run across the world again. Okay, so I'm going to put you on the spot. What are your beliefs in reincarnation, like as beings in these vessels? Human reincarnation, you mean? Yes. I wouldn't know. I've never tried it. I don't know. If you mean
I had you here.
If you're talking about recycling, now there is no waste in this world. Everything gets recycled, guaranteed. There's no such thing as waste in this world. It all gets recycled and reused again, whatever it is. Everything's got a purpose.
And one more question. Your thoughts on deja vu? Please.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that a lot. I don't know why. No idea. No idea. Yeah, it happens to everyone, doesn't it? Everyone gets a case of deja vu sooner or later.
But I used to be afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it. And the more I less fear it, the longer my deja vus are. The more clarified they are. Like I actually feel like I was there.
It gets worse than that. You get to a point where you know what people are going to ask you before they ask you.
Oh, I don't want to get to that point. I already fear that point. I've already, I think I might be there. Like sometimes I don't want to come out of my room because I already feel a sense of I got you. Yeah. All right. So I just thought I'd ask you because I've never asked anybody that question, but I thought if anybody did have a answer to that, it would be you. But you don't either. So maybe I think we should. I'm gonna screen share the other video. Maybe we should start keeping diaries. I mean, is it possible to keep a diary of your deja vu? Because you know how quick it goes away. It leaves your mind like in an instant.
I can't. I'm too busy.
I know.
Too much to do.
I think I will start doing that. I think it's a great idea. Diary of deja vus. Yeah. Okay, I think this is the one. Is this the one? Hold on. No, that's the power and the glory. Hold on. Let me go back to my history because I already uploaded it. I think I did. Sandy, please stop chewing on your bone so loudly. Which one was it? FPB, was it the Angel Technology?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'll get the link for you. Hold on.
I got it. I'm quicker. I'm quicker. It's right here. Gotcha. Hold on. Let me tell everybody what it is. Do you want to explain it, FPB, since you're here? FPV, I already have it.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, what you're going to see are recordings from various parts of the world where people have seen events in the heavens that they can't explain, but our research can help explain them. Because we believe this is humans playing with this angel technology, trying to recreate luminaries and other objects that this technology is capable of doing. Like I said, there is different variations of this technology. Some can project a luminary, some would just projecting a halo for I imagine used for guidance, and the other processes that can convert elements into matter. So yeah, there's different combinations of angel technology. That's why they would name differently in scriptures to help understand the roles they play. So what you're going to see here is humans testing this equipment, in my opinion. Back to you, China.
Angel technology, projected particles, and spirals. And
yeah, what you'll see is the main part of it is the projected particle, and the spiral. It's a process where it does the left-hand or right-hand rule, which is in electrical terms the spin around the accelerator. And it shows in the heavens. Now, when you watch some of these, you will see spirals forming, and this is the particle in the accelerator going around, and for whatever reason, how it projects, I'm not entirely sure just yet, but it gets projected into the heavens, and this is what you're going to witness.
And see, the great thing about this is, prior to this, me being a Planet X researcher, a Sun Simulator researcher, all of this makes sense to me. This makes sense to everything I've been seeing, especially when it comes to the simulator. Like, this is incredible information for all of you people out there. If you're a Planet X researcher and you're a Sun Simulator researcher, I almost can guarantee you, if you pay attention to this video, you might have some kind of an inkling of exactly what's going on. At least think outside of that Planet X research stuff. I used to do it.
And at the end of the video, you will see where it relates to Nikola Tesla's work, because Tesla was definitely reverse engineering this technology, but I don't think he realized where it came from and whose it was.
Absolutely.
I think it was just used like other people have been used. They give him a piece of technology and says such and such made this, but it's not working right. Can you have a look at it? And he says, yeah, you know, he's obviously looked at it, corrected it, fixed it, and all they've done is give him a copy of it, a human scale copy to play with, and you know, in his mind, he's repairing it or correcting its problem. And of course, you can see where his work started to come from as well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for him. I do. I'm like, I'm an empathetic person, but Tesla was on a, I mean, he was like the next, what we would consider Einstein. You know, now I find out Einstein wasn't as smart either. It's the people who were killed off, you know, and threatened all their life that they had to stay silent. Yeah, those people. But FPV, just you being here and speaking on this makes me feel so good. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I know it's late in the UK.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's fine.
Right.
I'm busy anyway, doing research in the background. So
I know, but at least, yeah, you can watch the videos and mute and just watch the chat. I mean, this is awesome. It's gonna be sad come the end of November, but that's another whole show. So what do we say? Let's get it.
Let's get it.
I love it.
Talk about this as it's very much related to our research. These sites are being reported around the world, visual spirals and moving projectiles in the heavens, which appear to just switch off and vanish. Usually try to say this is a rocket test.
Okay, I just want to stop right there. You guys, be sure to thumbs it up and share. I can't share. I'm banned from everywhere. I can share on Instagram and my Twitter, but that's it. I'm banned from like Google won't share. I'm banned from Facebook. So thumbs it up, share, because the more thumbs up, the more this APM message is going to get out there. I'm going to take Sandy out. So hold down the chitty chat. Be right back.
I've correctly associated these with geopetro and hieroglyphs, the depictions everywhere around the world, no matter the country or culture. The exact same depictions. This is ancient knowledge. We were taught these things in days of old, the workings of the realm and how they work in relation to the heavens. They also feature heavily in the Nazca lines, which I have been decoding as blueprints through the underworld. Our research has been based upon these blueprint overlays, which can easily be linked to scriptures, Book of Enoch, other sacred geometries, real world data, earthquakes, volcanoes, and pretty much most of nature's processes. What you may be looking at are projected elements from an open-ended tube, a particle accelerator that can project a particle hundreds of miles. The spiral in part may be coming from an element that is going through the right-hand rule, the spin around the particle accelerator. Now my concerns here would be what particle is being projected and what health risks, if any, are there to the public below. We know the sun's element is gold, the moon's is silver. What particles are being used here? Someone really needs to take an air sample from near these events and have them checked out. There will be signs in the skies. Now, that sentence should end in, if this technology is tampered with or reverse engineered. Now, why do I say they are projected particles? Let me take you back to the FBI Freedom of Information file on Mr. Nikola Tesla. In Exhibit Q here, you can see an agreement between Nikola Tesla and the Amtorg Trading Corporation, in which Tesla agreed to supply plans, specifications, and complete information on a method and apparatus for producing high voltages up to 50 million volts, or producing very small particles in a tube open to air, or increasing the charge of the particles to the full voltage of the higher potential terminal, and for projecting the particles to distances of 100 miles or more. The maximum speed of the particles was specified at not less than 350 miles per second. Now, I've brought your attention to these files before, and how it relates to our work and worldly workings. I'll read that part again. For producing very small particles in a tube open to air, for increasing the charge of the particles to the full voltage of the high potential terminal, and for projecting the particles to distances of 100 miles or more, the maximum speed being no less than 350 miles per second. I think this is what we are seeing, guys. This is projection technology, which is roughly what our work is all being based upon. To delve deeper into this research, I recommend watching our 12 Gates video, This is research done by One Conscience and myself, and we give a more technical breakdown of the Angel technology with many references and correlations. It also includes a voiceover by Santos Bonacci and references current particle acceleration work by Roger from Mud Fossil University. Other subjects include those halos in the sky that mainstream lie as sundogs. The Eye of Horus was decoded, volcanoes, lava, and the sun's return path in the underworld. We will also be releasing a video soon entitled Wonderland. This is a more technical breakdown of how the Angel technology works.
I think I'll play Wonderland next, and yeah, go from there. Sorry.
So stay tuned, people. This is FPB out.
Uh-oh, sorry. Yeah, might as well watch this one.
Okay. We should be live.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, peeps in chat. I've got the pop-out chat so I can see you all. Hopefully you can see the video playing in the background. Right, what we're going to do today is just talk a little bit about the halos. There's a lot of people have been asking what they are, so they're obviously needing some more information from us. And we just want people making videos of our attention to them. They're very special. Keep recording them, guys. See ones here that we've been sent. Some are off One Conference, 300 Cool Picks, and a few other people. They all get mentioned underneath, you know. We all get the credits for it. Yeah, let's come in. Go on,
I'm just going to say hey to everybody. Tommy, Lev, Daniel, Sandra, Melanie. I just want to say hey. Thanks a lot for coming. So go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. Well, yeah, thanks for coming, guys. We know you like these. They're very special. And keep recording them because they are very special. If you haven't been following our research too closely, what they are is part of the projector system that projects the luminary we call the sun. We're going to prove that, and if you watch our 12 gates video, you'll get a bit more technical breakdown and a lot of explanations of what the research is involved into coming to these conclusions. And we are going to go deeper in the video we're making now called Wonderland. So if you're not sure about them, definitely watch our 12 gates video. Can you drop the link to that in the chat one in case anyone hasn't seen it?
Which one is it?
The 12 gates.
Absolutely. Yep.
And go ahead and drop the link in. Go ahead and drop the link in real time, like right now, to the 12 gates. And every other link you can think of.
Yeah, if you want to watch the technical breakdown side of it, that's where you need to be looking.
Crap.
Tommy, Dan, Mel, Sandra. I think Nick's is in and out there somewhere.
Tommy, Jamie Brown.
Meg. Usual suspects.
Always. But that's good. I like them. Good peeps.
Yeah, we're getting to the point now, guys, where we can name all the individual parts of these. So you'll get the ancient terminology for these and the modern terminology. That's how confident we are with this research. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled on them skies. Now, there is different types of halo you can actually record. These ones here are normally called, what the mainstream call them a 22-degree sundog halo. There's also a 46-degree one, which I haven't seen personally. So I'd love to see someone capture that one. You see a bit more with that, and to me it looks like there's other luminaries involved in what's creating what you see. I didn't have time to add the 46-degree one to this, and I didn't have permission to use the clip anyway, so I thought I better not. But if you search for sort of 46-degree halo on YouTube, you will see what I mean, and it's an amazing imagery. And it does look like the sun with Venus or something above it. But it's probably a sunset, and Venus is in the vicinity, or one of the luminaries anyway. Something is definitely above it that looks like another luminary. And with our research, it's kind of proven Ptolemy's were correct, which does describe the Copernican globe system because Ptolemy factored in the motions of what we call epicycles. We'll go into that a bit deeper in the Wonderland video, but basically he's taking into account not just the sun, but the projector that's moving the sun. It's related to the movements of the projector. That's basically what you're really looking at. This is a projection, and part of the projector is showing that shouldn't be. Hopefully you're understanding this information. If that doesn't matter, you know, you can go to the 12 gates or the Wonderland video and release that for more technical breakdowns of what we're looking at.
Or feel free to ask questions.
Yeah.
We're always around for questions to answer this stuff.
Yeah, definitely ask questions. If you've got any questions, guys, put them in the chat now because we've got the chat up so we can see it.
Yeah. Also, when you go to find these things, now when I've had the most success catching the halos, which I catch a lot of them, I do drive around a lot for my job, so I'm always outside, and knowing what I know, I'm always looking at the sky. So first of all, you got to look at the sky. Second of all, what I've found is when they chemtrail and the clouds get really thin and wispy, and they cross over the sun and the sun area, it illuminates these halos. I've caught many of them doing that, and I think China, she's got the same thing going on. I always see her very thin, wispy clouds stretched across the area. You know, thick cloud coverage is going to cover it all up, but when you get those thin ones, the halos will pop through. You'll see the line, you'll see the sun, you'll see the nodes.
So, you know what you need to do, guys, if possible, try and do a time lapse of them as well, because you will actually catch it moving if you use a time lapse. You'll see the whole halo rotating halfway the sun. So if you can catch that, that would be awesome. We haven't got many of those. Yeah, time lapse. If you see one, try and time lapse it, and yeah, you'll see, you'll actually detect the motion of the whole thing. Yeah, we're going to prove anyway, you know, but we can see it doing that. We know what to do. We know what it is. I wonder what it isn't. Yeah, time lapse. But yeah, one's right, you know, if they chemtrail and they're trying to hide this, you know. You look at China's, you're on the bottom right there, you can see all the chemtrails, but you can still see the halo showing through it. You know, they're hoping, it seems they're hoping to hide them. There's a few reasons why they might be showing. You know, one's obviously temperature. We think really cold temperature plays a part in revealing these. Certain chemtrails that they spray in the heavens, like barium. Barium illuminates a geomagnetic field line from pole to pole. So basically what you're looking at is electromagnetics. Barium has been used to basically map the sky. So, you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again, we need to take the opportunity to map it ourselves as well. This is what they're doing and this is what we need to do.
Yep, and we can from ground. If every person, you know, pays attention when they are chemtrailing, especially I've managed to find a lot of them closer to dusk hour. You know, I don't know what it is about the dusk hour in my area, but when we get closer to the evening time, they really seem to illuminate when the chemtrails are being put out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not real sure why that is, but I just want everyone to understand how you find these things, because a lot of people don't see them.
Nope.
Yeah,
there's times when you can see them, and like I said, it's when the chemtrails are very thin and wispy.
I want to step in right here, and the reason I think that is because people, when y'all see a node, like I used to just see a node, I used to call it an anomaly. I used to actually think there was a big planet behind our sun that was pushing through our atmosphere, and that's where the colors came from. Leave it up to me. And I think that a lot of people just see one node and then they just write it off. But until you see the halo and the second and the eighth node together, that's when they get an inkling of like, whoa, that's beautiful. And only you won't be attracted by no other way than beauty to look at it more than 30 seconds. I mean, it's beauty that I was struck with. And, you know, it took me a while to even question it. So I think that it takes for a person to see the whole, entire halo around the sun and the second and the eighth node in order for them to have an inkling that's, you know, this is different. This is beautiful, but it's different. Times are changing, and people, they're changing. Look up.
If you look at all these pictures, there's a very light layer of chemtrails, and that's when, for sure, you'll always, you know, see the sun, but the nodes. When you see the nodes, then you can capture the ring. At least for me, I don't always see the ring. I see the nodes more than anything.
There's also two different things to check in the heavens, guys. You've got stationary halos, which is going to be like what you're seeing now with the sun's on, a complete circle of halos with their nodal points on, but no luminary. Now these stationary ones, best example we can show you of that is the one captured by Crow 777. He calls it the lunar wave. Now what it is basically stationary halo in the heavens, and the moon passing by in the background is illuminated. It's kind of showed it going across the face of the moon. So keep your eye for that one as well. It's another nice capture. That's the only one I've seen. I've seen one or two, I think. One by the first one was by Crow, and then one by another guy. And I would say there's probably other people capturing them by now. We've also seen the same off Jupiter, one of the other major luminaries. I can't remember which one it was. They're on my channel. If you check my channel, you'll see where I've shown the two passing by. It's basically.
And you know, FPV, I know you're probably still listening. I've caught the upside, well, what we used to think to be the upside down rainbow more than once. You feel free to use that footage. People need to see that the beauty in that, the significance in that rainbow that I see different in the other ones is because the cams don't get it as well. So when I've captured it the past few times, the colors are so vibrant, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking that myself, Chan, that after we get this next video done, we're gonna do a video where it kind of condenses a lot of our work into one video. And I was thinking the same about doing it with halos and the rainbows. You know, do a video just on them so people come across it more and they've got things to relate it to.
Exactly, that's a great idea. Because, you know, it's like I said, they'll see a part of it and then they'll just, you know, forget they even saw it. But once you see it, like with my finger in this video, when I noticed that line, it intrigued me. But it doesn't do it for a lot of people. They look at it like a chemtrail. But, you know, and then when they find out how symmetrical this is with the research you guys done, then there's no denying it. Yeah, so that's a great idea. I think it's a fabulous idea.
Yeah, me too. Because you know, I've been looking at lots myself recently as well, and I thought I should get all these onto one video. Really, you know, all the ones shown around the world, and then put them on one video and keep doing it. You know, keep putting them out there and show people what it relates to.
Yep. Because once you do what you did to me, when you overlaid your depiction of thereof electronically over One Consciousness video, I mean, I was slapped senseless. Like, wow.
Well, that's it, you know. Well, that's it. With our research, we cover that many subjects. It's, you know, when you come across people and they don't understand it, what we have to do is find their knowledge and interest base, and then, you know, show them what we know from that perspective. So it's all down to what people, you know, what they're following themselves and what their beliefs are and their interest, really.
If I would have never been into researching Planet X and the 2 and the 3 suns, which I now know is a node 2 and node 8, then I would have never, I would have never caught on to you guys. But I had been researching because we were expecting to see 2 suns. We were expecting to possibly 3 suns. But clearly what we see is node 2 and node 8 and the sun in the middle, which is node 1 underneath it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And those 3, that's the Holy Trinity. Nodes 1, 2, and 8 are what helped create the sun's image, the sun's light.
I get goosebumps. I'm telling you, I get goosebumps. Just recognition. I am on a journey, people. Y'all can ride with me or just continue searching. This is, I got chills. All right, let's get it, FPV.
Circle, you know, so you get one side of it shown, then the other as it moves across the luminary.
Yeah.
You'll see some nice examples in a CGI animation they made to show you basically what's going on. You know, stationary halo in the sky, These are the ones we related to the ones called seraphims from Scripture. You look at some of our scriptural decodings, you'll see how we relate them to the seraphims, or the fiery ones as they were.
And I'm just getting that
The
too.
fiery ones,
I'm just, oh, I love it.
Radioactive materials and lava, which again, you're going to have to watch these 12 Gates video for a better breakdown of what we're looking at.
Tommy said, twice this summer just passed, I watched chemtrailer planes vanish into thin air. Then he asked, is there a possible layer they can come and go from?
I've seen a few videos like that. It's just a trick of light, really. You know, if the light's not reflecting off any parts of the aircraft, it's going to appear to vanish. It's just when light's catching it, you really notice it. I have seen a few videos like that, but I've never commented on them, you know. Obviously, the cloud might help obscure them. But yeah, I think it's a trick of the light on the angle of the aircraft to your perspective. It seems to just look like it's vanished. So I think it's because there's no reflective surfaces being shown to your direction. What the problem is.
What I've noticed the last couple days, see, for like 4 days, we haven't had any chemtrails. But I've seen lots of planes. I'm wondering if they haven't figured out how to put the stuff out without it showing as much. I don't know that for sure. It's just a thought. But like last night, I saw like 5 planes all going in different directions coming up. And it just looked weird. There shouldn't have been that many dang planes. I mean, especially that.
There's always a fleet of them, notice, because when they're coming over where I live, you know, you see 3 or 4 of them side by side, but, you know, not close to each other. But they are flying a formation side by side, probably a mile or so apart. You've maybe not seen all the ones that's doing it.
Mine, they were following each other. So I had 2, one up higher and one down lower, and it was following that one. And then I had 2 more coming from the side, and they seemed to be following each other. And then there was the 5th one that was just kind of off on its own, which, you know, maybe that was a real plane, not a chemtrail plane, but none of them were leaving the lines. I haven't seen any of the thick, heavy trails for like 4 days now. I actually have blue skies, which is weird.
Well, I would say they can predict what time these are going to be revealed, and that's what, you know, they're doing it by timed events, I would say. Some in a certain location, it seems to show more than it does in other locations. So it suggests there's something going on in the underworld, doesn't it? But they're trying to cover up in the sky. As above, so below, guys. That's what you're looking at.
And that's why
the heavens is happening below.
Amen.
And that's probably why they do a lot of chemtrailing in the evenings here at my area. You know, every area is going to be a little different based on whatever's going on in that area. But in, you know, the middle of America, I really capture a lot of them in the evenings going into dusk. And they chemtrail a lot, man. They like to blow us up in the evenings. Not to say they don't do it in the daytime, but they really do like to start it in the evenings a lot around here, which, you know, whether they're trying to cover it or map it or both, I don't know. But they're definitely making it easy for me to see them.
Yeah, but only because you're looking up. You know what's there.
Yeah.
You got to look up and catch it. I don't think they can hide it. The chemtrails don't hide it very well.
Yeah.
Unless, you know, they're completely blanketed the sky with them, which takes a bit of doing. That's a big sky. So they have to use, you know, they're using wings as well. They'll do it downwind so it blows towards it, kind of thing.
That Miss Willie footage is amazing.
Tom said the only time I get a cloudy sky is the only days these bloody planes are around. Yeah, once in a while I get real fluffy clouds, but most of the time it's these thin, wispy chemtrail clouds. And Mel said they spray at night in Mississippi. See, they do here too, and you're just not too far from me. You're more south of me, but I think we would be getting similar sightings in our skies, Mel. I mean, you're not too far off. Same with Miss China. I see the same skies she shows on her videos, but mine seem to be further away and south. Well, that makes sense because she's south of me. So these things are pretty big, you know. What'd you guys say, 6 miles around? Isn't that what Jimbo said?
Yeah, we estimate the halo to be about 6 miles in diameter, but that might change, depends on the altitude a bit, because it is gaining and decreasing altitude depending where in the world you are. But, remember our tour video where we had to go up the sides, across the zenith at the top, and then down the other side again. There is elevation and playing a part in there. So it depends where you are. Obviously sunset's going to start looking lower on the horizon. It's not just going into the distance. It is actually losing altitude as well. Going towards the west gates.
See it. When I see them, they're usually the sun's getting lower. It's descending. So.
Yeah, me too. Well, you know what? I can't say that now. The sun has been getting higher lately. What's up with that FPV? Like literally, it's moving to my left. I would say a mile or two a day, and it's getting higher. It's opposite of what it used to do.
Yeah, it's started coming off again now for the north's turn to have some sun. It's part of the process. It's switch gates.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
No, you're not. No. More on that in the next video.
Okay, good. Because I've been wanting to say it for so long, but then again, I'm like, I don't want to waste my time, because if y'all didn't see the sun the day before yesterday, then you're not going to get an inkling of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I definitely see it more to my left, and it's getting a lot higher. Like, because I can look at my bathroom window at 1 o'clock and I know what the sun usually is, but it's so much higher now. So now if I do capture the halo, I'm going to have to like literally lay down on the ground. Because the sun is going to be so above me as opposed to in front of me, seeing the halo in the node. So yeah, look forward to me.
It's now across the equator, and it's on our side of the world in the north.
Uh-huh.
Our side of the plane. It's coming our way again. Now the moon, the moon's a different animal.
I haven't even seen that animal in a while. What's going on with him?
Yeah, it changes daily, and you'll see it one day it'll be overhead, and maybe a week later you'll see it on the horizon like the sun is in winter.
Yeah,
it changes really quick, the moon.
Yeah, but nobody else gets that. Like,
oh, we get it. We can see how it works now.
Yep. All right, let's get it.
Yeah, globus would argue that's perspective.
See, sometimes when you're talking, I don't know if I hit play or not. I don't know if you're talking now or real time. All right, so all right, let's go.
It would argue perspective. Yeah, we do think it is losing altitude as it comes down towards the far west.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pause it there a sec, China.
Okay.
Yeah, you heard me say that it does come down in the west. It rises in the east and sets in the west. So it is going up and coming down. So, it'll rise up from the east gates, go across and come down towards the west gates. So it does go up over and down as it's moving north and south over the course of a year. That's what creates our seasons, basically.
Exactly. And I never paid attention to that prior to this. I didn't, And now that you say that, I look forward to get even higher yet, because it hasn't quite got on the equator. I don't believe yet. It's probably right near it.
Yeah, it's past the equator. It's north of the equator a bit.
So it's already reached its peak, as far as I can see.
Not for us yet. No, it's not. It's just north of the equator a bit, and it's at its peak for that to them latitudes a bit. Ours is yet to come. Our summer's a bit later, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's working its way up towards us, and then it'll cycle around and back down to the south again.
Oh, this stuff is just so, oh my God, I'm getting it now. Okay, so it's going to be more to the left of me every single day.
Yeah, every 30 days it changes.
Yeah.
So, it takes 30 days and it'll switch, and then it'll be further north or further south, depending which part of the cycle it's in.
That's why people don't get it.
It's a 30-day cycle that it's running on.
And do you see why people don't get it? Because it's such a long process. How many people look up?
Hey, you're going to love the next video, China. You really are.
I know. Stop talking about it, because I hate not being in the inner circle. But do you see how I grow with you guys? I'm outside speaking in, but by you saying, oh, you're going to love our next video, which means I'm on point with you guys. I wouldn't have brought up something that's significant to you in reference of y'all's next video. I'm still on point. It's just a process for me.
Rebecca said Iris Turner caught the sun halo today. It was whole and huge. So I'll have to catch that one. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
usually
well,
comments on the channel, Iris. So
yeah, leave the link and we'll watch it right after this.
drop a link in the chat, Rebecca, please.
Yeah, we definitely watch it right after this. If FPV and I can stop talking, we can get through this. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. I have FPV saying, let's get it. Hello, y'all.
So yeah,
Keeping videos coming in, guys. We want to see more of these.
Hmm.
No, we're not so worried about mapping them or the location. Obviously, you know, the sun's got one that moves with it. Yeah, but if you do find others, you know, it might reveal up the stationary ones as are passing by. The rarer ones that are hard to find.
stationary ones are referred to as seraphim in scriptures.
One's done a few overlays that will surprise you as well in the Wonderland.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. Jason says, thank you, Jason. I mean, Rebecca says, thank you, Jason. I still don't know how to drop links. Aw, that just breaks my heart because Rebecca, I love you, Rebecca.
Video that we're making. I'll go soon as well.
Now, the next video at Wonderland should be pretty eye-opening for people that maybe don't understand, and probably just downright amazing for the ones that do.
Yeah, I think so. It's a given, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a technical system,
Very high tech.
you know, and not saying that entities aren't involved, and I'm not saying they are, but these are definitely projections, and the ones I see are in the same areas every day. You know, I'm always capturing them in the same direction, in the same general area.
Mel's asking.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, FPV. Hold on. I'm looking at it. Have you, oh my. Have you seen the, oh, I'm liking a subbing right now. Have you seen the links that Jason dropped for Rebecca?
Yeah, I'm just going through them now.
Oh my God.
What you're looking at there is the sun's magnetic field. It's been highlighted by the chemtrails.
Oh, that is so beautiful. All right, let's get through this video. Those are next. Oh my God. I'll ask permission. Like, I like this. Wow. Okay, let's go.
Possible that somebody sees the real sun.
Oh my.
It's not going to be the real sun projector. Now, what it's projecting should be some particles, but man's messing around with this technology, then that can change. That would be the worry. You know, if they're playing around with the sun projector, then yeah, I would expect to see changes in the heavens. But a simulator, no, you don't need a simulator when you've got the original technology at your fingertips, because they have. Think about where all your taxpayers' money's going. It's not done on space projects, guys. It's done on reverse engineering, create a glory projects. That's the reality of what we're looking at. This is the seriousness of it.
Yeah. Well, if we think in terms of alchemy, if they've gotten down and able to fiddle with these technologies, and they learn how to add, you know, elements or whatever to them, it would change the heat of our sun, the appearance. You know, it's alchemic.
Yeah, definitely alchemy playing a part. As you've seen with the hieroglyph decodings, you can see various mixtures of things in those decodings. Now, I couldn't decode them. I could just recognize straight away what the Eye of Horus was. That's how it was easy to decode. Just by looking at it, I knew what it was, what it represented. And when I looked at some of the imagery with the birds, obviously being high frequency, the hot coals, the waveforms there, it's showing you it's alchemic electrical process going on. Very, very high tech stuff. And, you know, historically, geospatial hieroglyph research has shown we all knew this. Everyone depicted these images everywhere. They knew what it was, accepted it, and worked along with it. And it does seem up to about the Egyptian times, man had seemed to harness it pretty well. So when you think about it, all man's done really is reverse engineer what they found and make derivatives of it. That's where we're at today with our technology. We've got all our technology today to thank for from the underworld, in my opinion. You say one.
I was just reading Tommy's comment. He said Germany and many others have had patents on sun simulators since the 50s, though.
Yeah, since the
well,
50s,
they're
yeah.
using them. Somewhere, well, the sun ain't shining, for want of better wording, but yeah, they're obviously using them down at Antarctica, south of South Antarctica. Remember, we're looking at our realms, something on something much larger, going by the grid and map we're using. So, if the sun's not going in those locations, they're going to need artificial lighting. That's where I would say they would be using a sun simulator. On the outskirts of the realm. How old is everything? All the timelines, all the timelines are different. Doesn't matter which religion you look at, everyone's got a different time, so none of them are the same. The oldest is the Jewish one, is it not?
Yeah, I think so. Ain't that around 8,000?
I think it's 6,000, 6,7, somewhere around there.
If I had to guess,
we know that's right.
Right. If I had to guess, I would like to think it's right around there, 6,000 some hundred years. Basing it on us passing through zodiac signs, that's what I'm basing it on. They carbon date things and they really mess it up. I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it. Water and things being submerged would make things look older. It would make them appear older. Things that are preserved without a lot of air or water or elemental interference would appear younger. So carbon dating, you can't go by that. But when you look at zodiac signs, and how we pass through them and what is here on Earth to show us we've been through them, we have a ram, a bull, and a fish. So if it's true that those are 2,000 years each, well, we've went through 6,000 years there, and now we've entered Aquarius. I don't think that we just entered Aquarius. I think we entered Aquarius in 2012, when the Mayan calendar said we were entering a new age. That's how I think about it. Not saying that it's accurate whatsoever, but common sense-wise, that's what it kind of tells me, is we're a little over 6,000 years old.
Yeah. Well, we'd be guessing.
I am guessing.
Yeah, it's may want to be guessing as well. 6,000, 7,000 years old, who knows? The pyramids themselves, I think they're part of the construct. I think they're part of the build, as are many of the other ancient temples, and they were built locally for people to come and learn and research. I think a lot of these sites we've been looking at, they do look like university sites, like the ones in Italy that do you want to go for the Italy ones once, so we could talk with them? Let them know what we've seen and
yeah, we looked up different temples of the luminaries. Okay, so we looked up the temple of Jupiter and Mars, and each planet has its own temple, And when we zoomed in and looked at them, and they were all right there in a bunch, they're always in a bunch together. They looked like college campuses, broken down, destroyed college campuses, probably where people.
Oh my! I'm sorry, I'm watching the video.
Our world worked. Tommy asked, what if they've had computer tech all along? I think they have. I don't think we were primitive at all like that.
Yeah.
We use our little saber-toothed tiger teeth to dig holes.
Whoa.
Well, look at the anti-coherent mechanism, that right there, there's some amazing piece of technology. It's a hand-crank computer that can tell you where you are anywhere in the world, and not only that, it's past the current and future eclipses. That would be kind of impossible on a globe model, wouldn't it? Particularly. Yeah, they were advanced a lot more than they tell us, definitely. They just depicted it differently, different languages, so it does make it harder to pull it out of the information you're looking at. But pretty much guarantee everything the industry has been telling us is just total bullshit.
Yeah,
it really is. Geology, geopetro and hieroglyphs. We've looked through everything. Everything they're saying it is turning out not to be. lava, volcanoes, a lot more going on. It's a big techno-mechanical process going on down there. That's what our research is revealing. They can't work any other way.
Even if they hadn't, straight up stolen the technology like nowadays.
I'm so sorry, but I am so sharing the hell out of that video, Rebecca. The third video that FPV said that should be seen. Man, I just looked at it and I literally would faint. You hear me? I would faint underneath that. Just
I'll put that one on there now, China. Just put it on now.
Can we? Are you sure?
Yeah, go for it. We've seen this one lots of times.
Okay. Well, we have it. Other people have it, but I found it just. Oh, okay. Oh my God! I'm so excited. This is so beautiful. I'm FPV. My heart might skip a beat if I was to see. So hold on, I'm sharing it on Instagram too. I'm sharing the hell out.
Iris always comments on my channel, and she's been telling me for months she keeps looking for them, and at least now she's starting to see them. So she'll be very happy. I actually commented on the third video.
Oh my God, everybody! This is her China, Iris Turner. She's only got 119 guys. Her I've already liked and turned on my notifications. This is incredible. Her channel is full of incredible footage. Where is she? I know I see I see trees.
She's in Florida.
Okay, I was gonna say Florida, but oh my gosh, she's that close to me, so that means that I might get a chance to see it soon. I didn't know that the other. Okay, let's watch the video because I didn't know that the other halo right above was it looked kind of off in this video. I see the 360 behind it. Hold on, I'll show you what I'm talking
about. Yeah, the one you see in this video is not the sun's halo. It's a one that it's highlighting like the moon did. It's a one nearby.
Can you explain that to me before we see this again? Because I am kind of stuck on stupid on that one.
Right, the one you've seen yourself that's attached to the sun with the nodes. What Iris has caught here is not the sun's own halo. It's a one near the sun.
It's the one near the sun. So was it moving? Yeah.
No, it's probably stationary, like the seraphims, a single projection of a halo used for guidance.
Ah.
That's what the shepherd, the shepherding part stands for in the hieroglyphs. It's a shepherd role. It's guiding the sun.
Oh. Okay. Okay. It's still sinking in. Okay. Let's get it. This is some fabulous footage. Oh my God. Let's get it, FPV.
Yeah, let's get it.
Oh, I'm trying to be quiet.
You can see it there forming just above the sun.
Oh, I'm trying to be quiet, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, that rainbow effect around the sun, that complete circle, that's the sun's magnetic field you're looking at.
Okay. It's the other circle that like kind of like, okay. You see that? Like what? Okay. Explain that to me, FPV.
Yeah, it's another one. It's highlighting at least two that's nearby it. There's two single halos right beside the sun.
Yeah, and there's one just down to the right?
Yeah, and you can see one forming there above it.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
You remember in the back of the Power and Glory video, there's one that showed three. The sun was there, and it also showed three halos.
Oh,
this one's showing about two of them.
God, no. 3. Oh wow, my heart would stop. Okay, I don't mean to interrupt her video. Okay, so I'm gonna start it over. I'm gonna try that. I'm not talking. Let's not talk so we can watch it in its entirety. Let's respect her. Iris Turner, everybody, please go sub to her channel. She's capturing some pretty wonderful things, and from what FPV says, she's been looking forward to this. So let's show her some love. Oh my God, let's get it. One. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, Rebecca. Oh. Mm. Amazing.
When you see them colours, the rainbow colours, it's
Wait a
that's
minute.
it's highlighting the electromagnetic fields. That's when you're seeing them colours.
Okay. So did we not see? I think I saw a third one on the left-hand side at the end. Hold on. Look. Because you got one to the right, you got one up above the sun. Just at the end here. Are we not seeing a third one? Hold on. Right there. Nope. Hold on. Dang it. Doggone it. Right here. Is this not the outer edge of possibly a third one? Watch. Hold on. Right there. Right here. No? Am I overreacting? Am I wanting to see one?
Yeah, there's one there on the left. There's one at the top, and I'm sure one showed at the start to the right. So there might be 3 different ones in this one scene.
Yeah, I saw the one on the right clearly right here. Hold on. All right, let's just go from here.
Yeah, you can see part of it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, this is so.
They're either form clouds or clouds are attracted to them. But that's what you're looking at. It looks like clouds form around them.
I know, and it makes them apparent. So whenever we see the, I'm gonna do another one of hers. Whenever we see the okay, when we actually see the colors of what we think is water, so right here, right? When we see that, we only see that due to the electromagnetic waves being very apparent. For what reason?
That rainbow effect there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the chemtrails are showing up. It's the magnetic field. They call that a 22 degree halo. It's like around the face of the sun.
So
But
does that?
it's kind of its magnetic field facing you, basically.
So is it magnetic, like the things in our chemtrails? Is it magnetically attaching itself to that so we can see it? So we should be really concerned about chemtrails, right? And what's in them?
It's probably something in the chemtrails that's illuminated it, because
Yeah.
you know there is barium, aluminium, and God knows what else floating around in their atmosphere, and this is what's highlighting them in most cases. Saying that cold weather can highlight them as well.
Yeah.
That could be another reason why they want global warming. I think they're trying to heat it up to stop it showing.
You're probably right. Yeah, okay.
Usually.
Yeah. I just don't think on that level, like, and that makes sense, FPB. That makes so much sense. Again, this is Iris Turner. The link is in the description. Check her channel out, you guys. Let's show her some love, because I like it when people have been anticipating something because they already know what they're looking for, because I've done it. But once you see this, it's so rewarding. It really is rewarding, and her channel should be shared because she's going to continue to do this. So let's get it. It's 1:40. It's only 1:47. Let's show it. So beautiful.
Holy wow.
She talks.
Lord Almighty, literally. Maker of heaven and earth and all that is seen and unseen.
Amen.
Blessings.
yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Hello.
For all those that see this.
Shouts out to you, Iris. I feel the glory she sees. I feel you. Beautifully done.
Yeah, it's good to see when they capture them for more than like 30 seconds. A lot of them are very short videos for something that's very special.
Yeah. Her silence says a whole lot. So beautiful. I hadn't seen the second one yet. Let me see which the second one was. I'm just gonna go back to her channel for a second. And apparently y'all been hiding her from me? Because even Jason's like, she's good people, and you're like, she's good. Where's she been? Like, I haven't seen her. And I feel some type of way about that. Okay, center in the storm. Okay, this is 15 minutes. We can do another 15 minutes and then I'll let you guys go. But I'm so interested in her channel. So let me make this big and then we'll wrap it up after this. Let's get it. Wow. Okay, you want to explain that one, FPV? Is it like the halo is too low? Or is it just a rainbow?
Well, the rainbow, it could be, to me, I think it's an harmonic off something else. It's, yeah, I would say a harmonic off another halo. Now, remember, a rainbow, you're only seeing half of it, the ones that come down to the ground. So, the other half's below ground, it's telling you. But if it's in that location, it's hard to say because I do think there's harmonics, and that's where the rainbow effect's coming from.
Because I've never seen one so low, so I had to ask. Yeah. I mean, it's almost touching the top of the trees. It's so low. I'm sure it's really wide. Beautifully done. See now, and I'm so glad that she's getting her wish, Let's see, Jason, you have to go on every stream. Okay. Wow. Does anyone know where the leprechaun came from with the rainbows? I'm just asking.
Hey, when you think about it, there really is a pot of gold at the end of rainbows, considering what's down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Consider we just talked about the fact that it might be just all they're gold plated. I mean gold. Yeah. Okay. And what was it? Stars. What's in Lucky Charms? Blue star something and something. Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely gold at the end of the rainbow, people, or halfway thereof. shit. Dang. Uh-huh. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna skip through it because I know y'all in the chitty chat are probably getting like, what the hell? Why are we seeing the same thing? Pay attention. There we go. That's priceless. Oh, there's the double. You know what, FPV? We're seeing a lot of double rainbows like that. Can you care to explain it? Like there's gonna be one on top of that. Beautiful.
Yeah, it could be a harmonic off the first one or a one in the distance. It's hard to really tell.
So
but
the harmonic
it's same again though. It is electromagnetic data showing. Something's making it show.
So at some points it's a lot stronger than other points.
I think it's because I think it's because that one that you can see there clearly is closer, and I think the other one's probably further away. It could be another one in the distance that's showing up.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of double rainbows lately. There, you don't ever just see one rainbow; you always see another one nowadays.
Or
Wow.
a harmonica for that one. It's hard to say, you know, because you'd have to be there. I mean, you can only see them from certain perspectives as well. You tried it yourself, probably go towards a rainbow and it vanishes, doesn't it?
It does.
The elusive pot
Yep.
of gold.
Indeed. Beautifully done. So beautiful.
But there is magnetic data, as was shown before on the map, that it goes east to west, and the luminaries basically follow the tracks of these along.
It just makes so much sense. Oh, I hope for I pray for everybody. The guidance that I
What I would ask people to look for is when they see a rainbow, try and work out what its orientation is. A lot we've seen a north to south orientation, but that, you know, it's probably not unique. But a lot of the ones we were looking at a few months ago, they always seem to be north to south orientation. So next time you
we
see
never
one, get a code, pull a compass out, and just have a look at your compass and see if it's north and south.
great
You know,
idea.
one side will be north and one will be in the south. That's what we noticed a few months ago.
That's interesting. Whoever thought that so y'all have never seen one east to west or west to east?
I'm not saying,
Or
well, no, I haven't yet, unless someone, you know, shows me one. But the ones we were looking at ourselves and people in our group were seeing and recording, we did ask
Mhm.
them to check the orientation, and they were all coming back as north to south kind of orientations, which
Great,
matches magnetic data we see on the grid.
great idea. Fantastic idea. Did y'all
Yeah,
hear? He's asking you guys to get out a compass when you do see a rainbow and find out what direction you're pointing at. And yes,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
break
It's just
down where it's coming from.
more information. See, yeah, get a compass out. You know, you can get them for your mobile phone app compasses, even one of
Yeah,
those, just to
I have
check it.
one.
Yeah.
And
You know,
not,
if
not,
you see if they are off, you know, it's sometimes it'll be you'll think it's like northwest or something like that, but that's close enough to north for us. It's other alignments we're not seeing. It always seems to be north to south, which makes sense really when you think that the luminaries travel across them, going east to
yes,
west.
yes. We've always been so focused on the colors, right down to a cereal, you know? We've never thought to think of what, where is this being from? Like, is it, oh man, we've always been focused on the colors.
It could be another accelerator, see that's lower down, and we're seeing it. You know, just the colours of it. It maybe doesn't have nodes. You know, it's we can't really tell yet, but we do know it's magnetic data caused by something.
Yeah, and we're starting to see one above it as well. So yeah, but no nodes, but definitely seeing the exact same rainbow just above it. It's always the same definition and color. They're like twins. That's what I've noticed. But I will start. I have a compass downloaded on the phone, and everybody else. And I'll start reminding people. Hell, I might even put it in my description every day. If
But
you see
yeah,
a rainbow,
boots on the ground. Put your boots on the ground, eyes in the skies, and check the orientation.
got it, got it. That's beautiful.
Let's get
See,
it.
we get good info from you being here, FPV. Thanks again. It's moved beyond the treetops now. It's going lower. It's getting low, going lower.
They will activate and deactivate as various things go across east to west. That's what we notice with the magnetic data. You know, the things switch on and switch off.
Right. You can see that second one up here, can't you? Like right here. Right there. Hopefully, let me skip forward and see if it's going to show up. Let's see. Yeah.
What I'll do, Rebecca's saying thanks for the information in chat. What I'll do is I'll I'll put a screen share of what I mean, what to look for. I'll show you some magnetic data overlaid over the map, some real world magnetic data. Hold on, I'll find an image.
Okay. Do you want me to stop screen sharing? I'll stop screen sharing so you can go ahead and screen share.
No, not yet. Give us a couple of minutes. I'll have to find the image first.
Okay, no problem. I went ahead and stopped anyway because I'm about to cook me some eggs while we do this. I'm hungry. Thank you, Rebecca, for sharing this footage, man. For real. You'll have to go to FP3 Stream More China. That's where you know. Yeah. I know the name Iris sounded familiar, but I had no idea. I'm so grateful for all of that. I'm learning from you guys, right, Rebecca? Me too. Let me refresh my page. And I'm going to go grab my phone out the room real quick. So hold down the fort. I'm about to make me some eggs. Oh, thanks for all the thumbs up, you guys. There's 16. I'm getting more thumbs up than views lately. No, I'm just kidding. Rebecca, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I just love having everybody here. And we haven't heard back from Shanna. We're worried about that. Waiting on Shanna. I am going to go grab my phone and I'm coming back and I'm making some eggs while we finish up. Feel free to screen share at any time, FPV.
Yeah, I'm screen sharing. You'll just have to present me, China.
Okay. Do I need to go in I need to go in here and Hangouts and turn your thing on, right? Like present to everyone. Yep, got it. There we go. Oh, it should be there now. Wait a minute. There you go. All right. Yay, I did it.
Right, what you're looking at here is a snapshot of magnetic data taken. The image is looking south from the north.
I'll be back.
And okay, yeah, I'll just explain to the guys in chat. What you're looking at is the magnetic data snapshot from some data from a certain point in time. You know, there's more than this. This is just one snapshot from like X amount of frames during some time frame. And what you can see there is you can see they're in groups of threes, the ones that are lower down. We think that's the sun's path. And the sun basically goes across the top of them. Now, your rainbows might be caused by this magnetic data. You see that you follow there how it can manipulate it and warp it around into a circle. It could be this magnetic data or things underground that's, you know, projecting this up and levitating the sun basically and help moving it across. The higher up ones could be different luminaries, like that very high one. That could be, you know, like Saturn. The lower down one could be Jupiter. You know, we're not sure. We'd have to. This series came from this data came from a guy called Series. He works with us in our group. He's the one that created the map and corrected all the distortion in the north and south, which shows us more in the north and south. But this is real world magnetic data overlaid. You can see the path that the sun would follow going across there. So, you know, consider this when you're looking at rainbows. As you can see, the alignment on these are pretty much north and south. We haven't seen any going east to west, but that's not to say they don't exist. But, you know, that's what we noticed, and we thought we'd better check rainbows. And a few other people in the group were checking rainbows and coming back, yes, the ones they're looking at are north-south alignments. So that kind of ties in with the data we're looking at here. That's just one image. Hold on, there's a few more. So that's looking south from the north. This one's looking north from the south and a closer view of it. You can see it's like ribbon cables on a computer. But this is real world magnetic data. This is what it looks like when you get the data and overlay it on the map. There's more to come from Series. He's working on stuff now that'll probably blow your mind as well. So it's worth subscribing to Series if you can get someone drop a link to his channel. He's doing a lot of magnetic data work for this. He did have this map in a 3D model with elevation data and everything, but he lost the hard drive, so he's going to have to rebuild it all again.
How do you look?
He's doing some fantastic work, isn't he, with this data? Now, this obscured data here, this is Antarctica. It's been obscured so you can't see what's there, obviously. You know, we can see. Hold on, I'll show another image. We can see with these other image, you know, you can see that's part of Greenland showing there. Top of the states here there. This is Australia down here. You can see how this data goes way over the top of our continents and countries. So it has to be involved in, helping move the sun along.
Yep.
But the crepuscular rays, they could be created by this as well. So yeah, there's a lot of connections you can look at and say, yeah, that relates to magnetic data.
How did what's his name lose all his? Oh snap! I'm pushing buttons.
He lost a hard drive in a crash, and
Oh no!
That was it. Yeah, you can stop presenting me now, China.
Okay. Oops. Okay, let me get rid of. That is so sad. Hold on, gotta get rid of. Oh snap! I'm pushing buttons.
Nice one, Jason. Jason's quick with the links. Yeah, 1AP series, top man, very clever guy. He's going to blow your mind with some of his presentations. He's just getting back into it because he's been busy doing a Bitcoin type project where he's involved in creating a new one, which should be better than the Bitcoin that's out now.
Right.
So he's been busy doing some project to do with that, coding for it, and now he's looking back at flat Earth and stuff again and coming up with very
That's
nice.
Crazy in a car accident. How was it his fault or somebody else's fault? My conspiracy's coming out.
Say again, what was that?
Was it the accident that happened? Was it his fault or somebody else's fault?
Well, no, it was his hard drive on his computer. It failed.
Oh, it failed.
Fallen angel. Yeah, failure. His computer drive failed.
Okay.
It says it got wiped out, so he lost all his files, and so he's having to start again.
Damn.
Kind of like me in December. In December, my computer failed, so I had to use a laptop for a while, and then my brother updated his computer and gave me his old one, so I managed to get back on this one now and catch back up to where I was.
Kind of like NASA losing all the information from our trip to the moon in 1969. They lost all that data. so
But yeah, look on the series channel, guys, and you'll see a lot of magnetic data and information of what he's looking at. And it does tie in. It does tie in with the work we're doing.
Be sure to drop that link, you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna make me some eggs. I'm so hungry. I just got a taste for like some deviled eggs, so I think I'm gonna make me some.
Jason, I'll jump out then and let you say goodbye to everyone.
Oh no, I can say goodbye right now because my phone is about dead.
Oh well.
And I just put Sandy on, and I think it's starting to rain out there, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and then I'll go back in later and say goodbye. But I'm in the kitchen. I might lose the Wi-Fi, and I think my daughter-in-law is trying to sleep, so we're just going to say goodbye. And FPV, it means the world to me when you're on here because I'm able to ask you directly instead of having to go through text and studies. I mean, you're like my encyclopedia.
Well, if I can answer it, I will. If not, I'll give it my best shot.
I know.
All we can do, isn't it?
I like it. I like it when you say, "I just don't know." That means I'm going to do more research. Hopefully,
it's very rare. I say I don't know.
I know. But love and light to you, FPV, and everybody in the chitty chat room. I hope Shanna's okay. I'm going to try to hit her up. I don't like that when she just like don't talk to me.
Okay, China. Thanks for having me on, and goodbye. And see all you nice people in chat. Speak later.
Right. Love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you later tomorrow, same time, same space station.